And we're live.
No.
Yay!
Woo!
I've been
All right, let me throw up my studio mode and get the proper transition. There we go. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 16 of the Backstage podcast.
Hold on. Zooming in.
What is going on here?
All right, we got it. We're good. Continue.
I was about to say Theta. I think that's just gray.
Yeah, shut up.
It's just gray hairs. All right, so like I said, this is episode 16 of the Backstage podcast. Somehow we're still here, doing it. This week's episode is titled, Why is Theta Wearing a Thong? So we're going to go ahead and ask the question, Theta, why are you wearing a thong, sir?
Hey, I forgot it was on.
That's not the exclamation I was expecting.
No.
They're
so
supportive.
The next question I have to ask, because Gnome was telling me that it's bright pink. Why are you wearing a bright pink thong, sir?
Well, so Gnome only knows that because he helped me pick it out. And
Yep.
listen,
we had a real nice time over at Victoria's Secret. It was.
I was going to ask, was it a Victoria's Secret thong?
Yeah, we have a nice one.
So
Man, I thought I saw y'all in there together.
It's got some lace on it. It's a little frilly.
Well, it was one of those things where we went and, of course, you have to hit the Starbucks whenever you first get there.
Oh, absolutely. We got our mocha. We both got a mocha choca bullshit.
Yeah,
and
then we moseyed on down to the Secret of Victoria and picked them out, and then on the way out,
we made each other Build-A-Bears too. It was nice.
Oh, we did.
Oh my!
I forgot about the Build-A-Bear, and then we got boba on the way out.
We did, yeah.
To round it out,
Which we're both fantastic at sucking balls.
Yeah,
clearly.
That's what we call a layup and slam dunk. That's what that was.
Man, that sounds fucking big as hell.
Hey, look who it is.
Hey, look at my giant hood.
Perfect timing, sir.
Oh, is that a new headset?
No, it's the same one.
So we kind of touched on why we titled the episode, but as always, I am gunkPunk. With me, I have my regular co-hosts. We have DaddiLlama.
Goes.
Hello,
I should
Daddy.
have joined. I should have waited.
Oh, fuck you, Gnometar.
No.
And this week, his name is Gunk's step cousin 4 times removed.
Hi,
You're damn
Gunk's
right.
cousin.
And Theta.
Hi, Theta.
Tyler.
I used to be a lawyer.
Oh, it's gonna be a shit show tonight.
Oh, I'm so ready.
That's in November.
Yeah, that's in November.
You're right.
We'll touch on that once it gets closer. Anyways,
Oh, by the way, I had a band that we discussed reach out to me, and they are going to talk amongst themselves this Sunday. They have a show, so they're gonna all sit down and talk about it at the show.
That sounds good.
So I should be able to get a response too.
That works.
Nice.
So, to all of our viewers across Twitch and YouTube, most of you know this is a point of the podcast where we normally have a guest on and we do an interview. We kind of changed up the format this week. Why did I just get...
It's because we're fucking retarded.
Iwalla this followed.
Welcome in, Kaiwalla. Thank you for the follow.
Iwalla.
God damn it.
I will wallow your butt.
And then they unfollowed.
And immediately lost everybody.
And done here.
So we
It
changed
was a pleasure to see everybody. Bye.
I fucking knew what he was gonna do. I knew what he was gonna do.
Hold
Fuck
on.
you.
Fucking Gnome. What is wrong with your
Cat's
fucking
freaking out.
cats?
Cat's freaking out, man.
Dude, it's that
Listen.
time of the day, man. You
Listen,
let that pussy run wild.
Hey, yo.
So she's got a weird thing
We're happy
that
to have
she
you in here, Kaiwalla.
Yeah,
Thanks
you.
for joining.
She will just sit there and attack her own tail.
She's
Oh,
like,
dude.
She's
yes.
about to
That's who
attack
that
you.
is.
Yeah,
Okay.
right.
My deaf dog will bury her face in the pillows and just sit there and go for like 2 hours.
I think it's just deaf things.
Dude, it's great. I love it.
Hashtag
It
just deaf
tickles me.
things.
Hashtag just deaf things.
If you stuck around this long, put in the comments.
Yeah,
Hashtag just deaf
I'll
things.
even put it.
This-
I'll even put it in
this
the chat.
long.
Hashtag
Like
just
it's been like
deaf
8 minutes so
things.
far.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's perfect. We were just talking about it, and I was doing the greased up deaf guy voice. Sometimes I like to just get in the blanket and rub my face around and make noises. I don't know what I'm doing, but I like to do it. Oh man, I gotta get the fucking shoe, bro. Oh man, I gotta get the fucking shoe, bro. That's
I was just.
my internet dwelling guy that collects shoes. Man, you see the new Nikes? They're 97. And they're worth like $6,000 right now. I got like 4 pair of them. I ain't leaving them. I ain't never gonna leave them. I got black, I got white, red, and blue.
Starting off this week strong, folks.
We are.
Started off real strong.
100%.
Welcome to gunkPunk's Backstage Podcast. This is episode number 16.
Let me love you.
No.
That sounds like Ruth to me. Whenever I'm like, I'm gonna go to bed, and she's like, "Let me love you," and I'm like, "Get your
Get away.
fucking corpse hands off of me!"
Oh,
Oh, she's got Gnome. Gnome, run!
What? Oh shit!
It's okay, buddy.
Forgot you had
This
that.
e-cig is pissing me off. Okay, anyway, let's.
All
let's
right.
all right, Gunk, can you get on track here, bud? Come on, man.
I'm
That's
trying.
Christ. What's
Yeah.
wrong,
Get it
what's wrong with
together,
you?
man.
The format this week has been changed. We don't have a guest, so we're kind of ranting on here, and we've got some new segments that we're going to kind of talk about this evening. Fuck you, Gnome. Anyways.
Perfect timing.
All right, we're going to start this week off. So we've done some kind of basic talking here, but we're going to go ahead and jump straight into the segment here that our co-host Gunk's step cousin 4 times removed normally does, and that is
Normally. You fucking asshole. Called just
Hash-
vocalist thoughts, you piece of shit. So, I've noticed I do the same like lip structure, like when I do the deaf guy voice and stuff. That when I do my little, I do it too. Just like that's not candy. Looks like I gotta dip in.
I honestly forgot. So reason I've been playing no sound clips is I remembered I had them. I forgot about them, but they've been at the bottom of my soundboard because that's where the most recent ones go. And so we were in another voice channel, and I just played them, and I'm like, I forgot I had this. It had both Theta and Daddy just dying of
I
laughter.
didn't know he even had those, and I fucking lost it.
So this
Oh, no.
week on just
Oh, boy.
vocalist thoughts,
Yeah.
so I recently made the mistake
Oh no.
of annihilating half a bag of salsa verde chips
Oh,
and 3
Oh.
hot links for dinner. So
Your poor asshole. That was
Dude,
synced as
oh,
fuck.
you need to say a prayer for that porta john that just met the fucking porcelain melter. Like, dude, okay, so you ever heard like a semi backfire? Or like when it's kicking a cold start and it's like yeah, that was my ass.
Oof. Oof.
I can say that I've left marks in a bowl. I have freckled porcelain, and now I have freckled a porta john somehow. Like, I'm scared that I'm going to receive a cleaning bill. So
Golf club for
that's
that
one of the things that's been on my mind lately is being old as
cleaning bill?
shit, and I can't enjoy my spicy foods anymore without 1 getting heartburn or 2 turning into Mount Vesuvius.
Yeah.
That's been one thing. I mean, bladder's still doing great. Prostate's fine. I can
There
pee
you
on
go.
I can pee on demand. I don't have to schedule it.
Do we have the doctor's note that says that you're fine?
Yeah. Do you have a copy of that?
Sure, yeah, it's on my wall. It's right next to my fucking my doctorate.
Oh, okay.
Well, can you
What's
take
your
a picture of that
doctorate
and
in?
put it in the Discord, please? I want to.
Yeah. I'll confirm it by sending a picture of my asshole alongside it.
For science.
Man, like they say, at some point we're gonna evolve and not have thumbprints, and we're all gonna have to print our assholes on paper. That's the only way we're gonna catch these criminals.
Man, I feel bad for the porn stars because that's just gonna be a fucking big ass O-ring.
No, what it is gonna be there, and there's gonna be a bleach ring around it.
Oh,
It's gonna look
God.
like a fucking coffee cup stain.
Where are you hearing these quotes? That's what I want to know.
I make them up.
Oh, okay.
It comes to my mind. Dude, this is every day, man. You should hear some of the insults I call people at work. I've called people weasel dick and cobra balls. Like,
Fucking crazy.
I mean, I'd roll with it.
My favorite one's cobra pecker. That's what I usually call people.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Like we used this all started because me and one of my cousins used to work together at a coil manufacturing place. I was going to say the name of the company, but I don't want to.
Let's not do that.
So we would always like make up weird things. That was like shit. He would always come up to me and he's like, "Man, can you imagine if like animals had the same genitalia as people? Like, just say a cobra slinking along the ground, and it's just carrying a second tail and two big fucking nuts off to the side." I was like, dude, could you imagine fishing tournaments then? Like, look at the work on this catfish. That's got to be at least a B. It's got to be at least a B. It wouldn't be by weight anymore. It'd be by cup size. Oh, we caught a male. He's bigger than me. I put him back.
Can't have that in the house.
Oh, I love this segment.
Dude,
So
fucking... I wonder what a crawdad's dick would look like. Would it have a shell on it and curl too?
I mean,
Oh my
Hey,
God.
Gnome, do you want to focus? These are some really good things here.
I'm
okay?
listening. Sorry, taking care of shit.
But mainly like the things that have been on my mind, I realized I'm getting old. I'm only 30. I'm not that old.
But you're old.
Man, even when I started driving, it wasn't this bad. I've seen more wrecks with young people walking out of the car afterwards than I've ever seen in my life. Like,
Yeah.
I get it, guys. Driving's fun. It's exciting. I get it. But look at the fucking road.
Right?
Please, for the love of God. I almost rear-ended some. There was like this little young chick in front of me, and she wasn't paying attention. I saw her on her phone, and she looks up, and I guess scared herself, and like slammed the brakes. And thank God I was 2 car lengths behind her, so I had time to brake and get over.
Let's see.
Hit her. Be a man.
Be a man.
Be a man. Set the car on fire. But no, those are things that have been on my mind lately. Just why can't I eat spicy food and enjoy it anymore without it being like a gastrointestinal exorcism the next day?
Hey, at least you make it to the next day. I make it about 5 minutes.
I barely make it to the next day. I go to sleep and all I hear is wow.
You're like, no, this can wait. It can wait. Close your eyes. It can wait.
I'm like, dude. I'm like, nah, it's good. I'm fine. And then it feels like there is literally a habanero on a scooter going across my innards.
Yep.
Like, oh man, when did I swallow that fucking box of matches?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. So my vocalist thoughts this week was, why can't I eat and enjoy spicy food and hold it in me for at least 24 hours? And the newer drivers, please pay the fuck attention.
You know what this sounds like some boomer shit there, AJ.
Yeah, right. Get off my lawn.
No, like the second one, I'm being serious. I drive a 1-ton fucking tank for work.
Dude.
And that thing does not stop as fast as your little Pontiac.
Can confirm. I drive that fucking Sprinter.
Yeah, dude, no,
Or that
your
Transit.
Sprinter weighs more than mine. I mean, mine might weigh more than yours because I have like ACs stacked on
Oh,
it.
it is a Ford. I may end up just dying first because it's a Ford.
Oof.
So I got a Chevy,
Now
so
hold
I'll
on a
just pick
second.
What? Go fuck
Fuck you.
yourself.
Anyways,
Ford is unanimous for standing for big fucking piece of shit.
Found on road, dead circled the goddamn problem.
no, it's flip over redirections. Get it right.
Fucked over retarded Dodge, I think is what it is.
I think it's fix or repair daily.
One of those.
Now I have to see the video for the goddamn Chevy Silverado. It's got like the best fucking thing ever. No
Oh,
probably
yeah.
knows what I'm talking about. He knows all these stupid videos.
Got
Is it-
fucking
is it-
hurricanes up in
is
this
it-
bitch.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I think I showed it to you when I used to live with you.
Yes.
Chevys are made out of, what was it? Tornadoes, lightning storms, big dicks.
Why am I thinking of that Boston dude? You know what I'm talking about?
I think I do.
Like he pulls up a Chevy commercial. Like it better not be a goddamn Chevy.
No, I haven't seen that
I'll
one.
have to find this.
Oh my god.
I think it's Mock is what his name is. Let me find him.
I got mastic on my leg from work and I just ripped out leg hairs.
Ooh.
Oh, baby.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was just vocalist thoughts with AJ over there.
It's
Fuck off, little bastards.
We're gonna go ahead and transition to our next
let's listen.
topic here.
Oh yes.
the best ones ever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then just because the gnome's not making.
Listen,
There we
Also,
go.
if anybody-
Sound
if-
played.
If it's not us watching right now and there's anybody in chat, feel free, if you want a really good insult made up, feel free to ask me to make you one.
Yeah,
like,
by all means.
I've got PG ones. You can use these in school if you're watching and you're still in school.
but
Why
you
Or
are
at
shouldn't be
work.
here? Yeah,
You
why are you
shouldn't be
here?
Like,
Yeah, if you're not
Funny
18 year old,
here.
get the fuck out.
next time somebody like
On
fucking
kid.
insults you, if you're at school or you have to use like PG language, just call them a wiener sleeve. They'll never understand it. It's a hot dog bun.
Ah.
It's a wiener sleeve.
Ah.
Yeah,
I'm
see?
gonna start using that more instead of cock holster.
Yeah,
You little
dude.
bitch. I like
My
it.
mind immediately went to foreskin when he said that.
There you go. It works. Hey, look, it works either way. It's like a bisexual person. It works either way.
Oh my.
They have the best life possible, dude. Sometimes I wish I was that way because I could have a man or a woman and be happy.
Hey yo, Gnome can help you out with that.
Listen, I'm just
I'm
so-
afraid that like
He's-
my nut hair would get tangled in his beard and we'd have to go to the hospital for one really awkward conversation. Or a barber.
be a good time. Though.
Probably,
Yeah,
probably
no.
a barber would probably be
No,
safer.
I'm out.
She's already.
Don't fucking call me. Don't call me.
So listen, I need your help.
So, two things real fast.
Oh god, here he goes.
The first thing I want to point out, nice handsome Squidward there, babe. Because
Oh,
I just
yeah.
realized it's in your camera.
It is handsome Squidward.
So, golf clap for that one.
I like how it's just like like it's peeking under. It's not even like the full one where he's like it's just like down here like a fuck. It's like the Gollum version of him. He's like
There we go.
down at the bottom of your camera.
Fixed him.
There you go. And now,
Sorry, my roommates are home. Oh man, it's Peck Her Lips.
hey, Pecker
Hey.
Lips, welcome into the chat.
Yay.
You missed a good insult. Start calling people a fucking
wiener sleeve.
Wiener sleeve.
You
I'm gonna come
fucking
up with
wiener
insults
sleeve.
this whole time.
Yeah.
AJ found his new Discord name for next week.
Wiener sleeve.
But, all right.
That's it.
So now it is time for Theta's top 3 of this week. So, Theta, what is our top 3 this week?
Well, I'm glad
Fuck,
you
I
asked.
don't remember.
Gunk.
Oh, video game soundtracks then.
I'm got.
Oh!
Oh, I'm sorry,
You're
AJ. Did
Hey,
I?
d-
Did I? Okay,
Look,
next
my
week.
mustache looks
I'm
better. Okay.
I'm doing just vocalist thoughts next week. You motherfucker.
I'd
That's
like
what's
to see
happening.
you
Hey,
try.
Hey, let's switch it up next week, man. Let's switch it up.
Let's fucking do it.
So, as AJ already said, since we also don't have a guest, we decided that we're gonna do our top 3 favorite / best video game soundtracks, original video game soundtracks. Might I
so
add?
not
we got real
songs that were
we
picked
got
to
real
be put in
heated
a
about
video
this.
game.
We had a
Specifics.
nice, deep, long conversation about this. So I'm throwing
Yeah,
up
that's
the
straight
honorable
deep and
mention
long.
list as of right now. Stop it. You're going to give me a boner.
I've already got one. That's why my camera's up here.
There you go. That's smart. So we are...
Monkey.
Oh, I love that one. It's a good
I do
one.
too. It's my favorite.
We're throwing all of the guitar heroes, all of the rock bands into the top of the honorable mention list for everybody.
Obviously.
Because obviously,
Obviously.
Most of them influenced us. I mean, Guitar Hero was the reason I bought a guitar and learned how to play.
It is the reason why I bought a Guitar Hero controller and learned how to play Guitar Hero. So,
I'm sorry. I just popped my thumb and it was not good.
oh,
Okay.
we didn't hear the pop, so we were concerned there. For a minute.
All you guys hear is like dead silence, and then me go.
Oh!
I'm sorry. I'm trying to look like that trout picture I made of Gnome.
Gnome, give us the face real quick.
Oh, I don't remember what the face was. Hang on, we found the trout
It was
picture.
like-
Hang on.
It's
like
it's your fucking like.
Oh. Oh. I don't know if I can fucking.
That was a smile.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm
If
trying to
that
remember
was a
what
smile. That was like a.
Eh.
That's like
What
That's like-
was that
that's like
face?
if
That's
that's like
whenever
if someone mixed a grimace and a half-hearted smile together.
Dude, it's one
Is
of those
that what
like
you do when he needs
What?
pictures? You make a bunch of faces and make a bunch of noises at the same time, so it comes out
Pretty
more
much.
authentic looking.
That was
Listen.
really blue. Holy
Yeah, what was
shit.
that? That was
This-
blue as fuck.
Whoa.
Oh,
Whoa.
my God.
That's my background.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
It's
hell.
destiny. They're flying into a.
Oh,
of course
my
Oh,
it
yeah.
God.
is.
Here
Again,
it
match on
is.
the roof.
Okay.
This one's white as shit.
Got-
All right. Theta, who is first this week in the top 3?
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and mix it up. I'm gonna throw AJ the ball.
All
I
right.
knew. I had a feeling. So,
Hmm.
for my favorite, like composed video game soundtracks, like made
Mhm.
with the game in mind, I got to pick Fallout, like the entire Fallout series. The composer for that is absolutely phenomenal, and he's
Well,
never let me down on any of them. He's
I
been,
gotta go
I'm
back
pretty
to my
sure
list.
he's
Hold
the
up.
same one since Fallout 1 through 4.
I just want to point out the minute you said that, both Daddy and Theta were like, "Fuck!" You know, just
God, I hate it here.
My number 2 has got to be the 16-bit soundtrack for Mega Man X series, like 1 through
Okay.
3. Oh my god, it's so fucking good. And then my third one is the soundtrack for Metroid Super and Super Metroid. Sorry, I got the words fucking discombobulated. There's blah 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 Super coming out now, and back then for the Super Nintendo it was Super blah blah blah.
yeah.
Yep.
But I gotta kind of rope in 2 of them on that one because they're both the same game. They're both the same series, but that one, Super Metroid and Metroid Fusion, have like some of the most killer video game soundtracks I've ever heard. I love them.
Excuse me.
Honorable mention, Mortal Kombat. It's just fantastic. All the music. Every Mortal Kombat.
Oh, there goes
Yeah.
Ghost.
Fucker. Oh, I've still got more.
Oh yeah,
All
he said
right.
he has a fucking list.
I got a few. All right, so Theta, who's
Yes.
list?
I'm gonna go next.
Okay, go on.
Because I'm gonna see some more people.
It was
knock
a
some
cough.
shit off their list.
I doubt it.
Okay, well, fair.
Yeah, I know too.
Okay. First one. Ocarina of Time.
Yes.
Ooh, okay.
Yep. Very, very good one. Ooh, golf clap. Nice. Second one. I'm gonna go Kingdom Hearts 1.
Okay, I've never played a single Kingdom Hearts game,
Yeah.
but I know the music.
Okay, good.
That's
Okay,
how
I was
popular
about
the
to say.
music is.
That's
it's
how good it
very
is.
good. It's very, very good.
And then I
Okay.
switched it up because I told Gunk what one of mine was earlier, but I have now moved it to honorable mention.
Okay.
So my last one is The Witcher 3.
Witcher 3 has an awesome soundtrack.
I completely went over that for whatever reason, didn't even think about it. And then as soon as I put Ocarina of Time down, I was like, wait a minute. Witcher. But my honorable mention, and we Gunk checked earlier, so don't try to fucking tell me nothing.
Yeah, I know. Calm your tits.
Scott Pilgrim versus the World, the video game.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yes.
Ooh.
So very 8-bitty, very Sonic-y, but it's phenomenal. It's great.
I think technically you could rope in the movie too, because those songs were written for the movie.
I
They
could,
were for the movie,
I
but it's a
could.
movie, not a video game.
but,
so.
but we're doing video games, AJ.
When we get
Calm
to
your
the-
tits.
What you talking about here?
Hey, we're talking about that later.
Okay. My sailor
Just go
voice.
ahead.
Anyways.
I'm gonna send it over to someone that I'm very interested to hear their top 3.
This.
Daddy.
Ooh, okay.
I want to know. So please enlighten us.
All right, I'm glad you chose me.
I'm
But
glad that I chose
luckily, I had a replacement since AJ decided to choose
He
all
f-
the Fallout.
you. Yeah,
You're
he
fucking
fucked us
welcome.
both on that. Asshole.
Fucking
I've got another honorable mention if nobody picks it because
You can
it's
go fuck
great too.
yourself.
I will.
Duck Norris.
Duck Norris. Oh man, now I got a tie for my name for next week.
You're welcome.
Go ahead, Daddy.
So, what replaced Fallout New Vegas?
That's such a good soundtrack.
It is. It was the 1992 Disney's Aladdin. It's a good one.
I've made a horrible mistake.
You have.
I've made a mistake. No, I'll give you that. That's good.
Fucking every song that's on the fucking Wii Sports.
Bear, no,
Fucking
don't you
banger.
piece of shit.
God damn it.
No, I'm telling you. Dude,
So-
me and Gunk, we were going back and forth one day. I was like, you
We
take
were.
that shit off your list. I don't play a lot of video games.
Fucking like,
You do. This
throw
one's
down
mine.
that shit.
AJ,
Bro,
can
she
we
was
hear
about to throw
Harakiri's
down.
version of it.
Good.
Yeah, Harakiri needs to cover it, please.
Yes,
Uh,
Wii Sports.
actually, I've actually been talking to the guys about writing a 5-track EP, one from each of us of our favorite video games, and I'm
Oh,
at
hell
a
yeah.
I'm at a standstill for my favorite ones because I don't know if I want Pokemon or Metroid or Fallout.
Wii Sports.
Come on, Wii Sports is an
Sports.
absolute
We'll
fucking
do an
banger.
intro track, and it's us
Okay.
playing. It's us. No, fuck you guys. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do the fucking Wii Shop.
Yes.
Yes.
But you need to have Christian replace the drumsticks with Wii remotes. Like if you do like a video for it, just fucking do Wii remotes.
Wait, they got that fucking Wii game that's got all the instruments on it.
Oh,
There you go.
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll have him
no.
record his drum parts with the Wii remotes on that fucking game.
Fuck yes. There you go. All right, Daddy, go ahead. Sorry.
Last one, because it's just so chill and I could probably fall asleep to it. It's Animal Crossing's New
Animal Crossing.
Horizons.
Oh
Yep.
my god.
I-
No,
okay.
no,
I
you
looked
get
at it,
all,
and I
you get
almost
all
did.
of Animal Crossing with that, dude.
Yeah.
I sometimes okay, I'm a big
Mhm.
fucking nerd. Oh fuck me, dude. I just realized the soundtrack that is my childhood and I didn't throw it on there.
Get fucked.
Ooh.
Ah,
Everyone's
Steph, you can have Fallout back.
No.
Because I'm replacing my number one with the Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald soundtrack.
Of course you would.
Oh,
Okay.
God, it's so good. It's my childhood, man. I listened to this guy do a 30-minute long, like full instrumental playthrough of every single soundtrack in that game, and I almost cry every time I listen to it.
Hey, don't cry.
Okay.
It
Right.
made my
You
pee
can't
cry.
Oh, mm. Any
All right,
honorable
so-
mentions, Daddy?
Oh yeah.
No.
Okay, fair enough.
Fallout. because AJ gave it back to her. So
Yeah,
No,
you can
no,
have it
Also,
now.
I'm
No,
No,
it's
no.
fine. It's fine.
It's too late now. I need to
I
go
don't
away.
want your sloppy
It's become
seconds.
AJ's top 4 again.
right.
All right. So Theta, who's next?
We need to start a Twitter account and put those up as like a poll and see who wins every week.
Ooh.
We
I'm
don't need that
out on that,
ego
but-
in here. We don't need that
Yeah.
ego in here.
Deaf it.
I
Why did I
want-
scream at my deaf dog?
I want Gunk to go.
Listen,
Okay.
I know. I just questioned myself.
All right. So I've got a list, so I'm gonna have some
Hey.
honorable
my
mentions.
God.
But
Here we go.
my
Take
first-
them all. There he goes.
Fuck you. I got to take out Wii Sports anyways because Daddy already took that, so that's off my list now.
Oh, fuck
Boo-hoo.
Anyways, Doom Eternal.
God forbid he loses one out of his 20,000 list.
I don't have that many actually.
Honestly, I think Doom 2016 had a better one.
19,999.
See-
Douchebag.
Because he took the one out.
Gnome and I had an agreement, and he would take one, I would take the other. So I took the other, and that was Doom
Oh,
Eternal.
okay. I see. You
Yeah.
took the lesser. I got
He
you.
took, he took the lesser of the albums.
It doesn't
There he
matter.
goes.
It's still good. There goes Theta. Anyways, so I'm jumping around my list here, and I'm gonna throw out Tony Hawk's Underground 2. Which those so you had Underground and Underground 2 were two different standalone games from the Pro Skater series. Is that allowed, or am I going to be shot down here?
I think you're gonna be shot down.
I never played the Underground series, but
Was it music actually composed for the game, or was it
a
like
compilation?
a compilation like
I
all
think
the
it was a
others?
compilation, so never mind.
Yep.
Forget that
Yep,
one.
that one doesn't
Okay.
count.
Get it out of here. Get.
All right,
Shit
it's
on!
gone. It's
Shit on!
then I have to take out the other one I had there, so now I'm down to I've only got 5. Okay.
20.
Well, so what I'm going to throw out there, it was a compilation, but it was Midnight Club Dub Edition 3.
Same thing. I know because
Okay.
that one's got a good soundtrack too, just
It
like
does
Need for
have a-
Speed Underground.
It's got a great soundtrack, but it's a compilation of different actual
Yeah.
music. So, God of War,
Fair.
the God of War series,
They're beautiful every time.
specifically the two new ones that take place in the Norse mythology. I love this soundtrack.
It's just because of the beards.
Beards, man, I'm telling you.
Beards.
So fluffy.
And then, so, okay. I'm going to say Cyberpunk 2077 because, to an extent, most of the music in that was composed for the game.
Yeah, unless you're in the
But-
car, it's like
Yeah.
GTA. Well, GTA
So-
didn't have any music in
Not
the
really.
overworld. It was all in the car.
Yeah.
But no, the music that was composed for Cyberpunk, no, I completely agree with that. It was fantastic.
It's good music. I have 2 honorable mentions. One, of course, for those of us who grew up with playing it, Halo.
Gross.
yeah.
And then,
You're gross. Get out of here.
The guy from
And-
Fortnite.
Oh my! You,
The guy
swear
from
to God.
Fortnite.
can I ban her? Can I ban her from
No,
voice chat?
Yes.
no.
Yes, I'm allowing it. I'm taking executive order.
Are you
This is a goddamn mutiny.
are you
Go fuck
executing
yourself,
Order
Doug.
66 right now? Is that what's happening?
Execute Order 66.
My other honorable mention is
Soldier
one that I'm not sure
Star Wars.
how many of you actually played. American McGee's Alice Madness Returns.
Yes. Yes. I'm
I
so
am-
upset that he did not get the funding to make Alice Asylum. I am
I
fucking
know,
pissed.
dude. The third one,
Both
I
of
was
those
I was
games-
hoping, but
Dude, I stayed up. I woke up at 9 a.m. one morning, decided I was going to play the first Alice Madness.
Yep.
And I was so enamored by it that when I beat it at like 7 p.m., I decided I'm going to start and finish Alice Madness Returns. And I did. I
Yep.
stayed up for 24 fucking hours finding everything in those goddamn games and played the dog piss out of it. It was so good. Oh
by
my
the
God.
way, I know you have Game Pass. Alice Madness
Oh, they're
Returns
on there.
is on Game
They're
Pass.
on my console.
Okay.
I bought it. Like
Oh
I
my-
paid for it.
All right, so that is my list this week. Let me. I'll fix that later. That leaves one person left. Our fucking announcer. Fuck.
No,
Gotta
what
take a
about
phone call.
Gnome, you fucking
I know.
dickhead?
No, I know. I was getting to that. Our announcer's not here to say who's last, but Gnome, go ahead. It is your turn for the top
Now I
three.
don't wanna because you fucked that. No.
So
Listen. Because Gunk took Doom Eternals. Because I took 2016 first. Because the best,
Superior.
exactly the superior album of the two. My next one.
Can I just say
It's from
something real quick? I realize when I pull my head down like this, I look like a fucking toad. So you're all wrong there. Toads don't do that. They all go.
Screeches.
Count Duckula.
But God damn it, you motherfuckers. My,
Bing Bing
My-
Duckling.
my next one from the old Super Nintendo days, Donkey Kong Country.
Nice.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this
Which one specifically? I mean, you get all of them, but which one specifically?
the first one, the very first
Okay.
Donkey Kong Country.
I love that one, but I really like number 2
Two was
because
solid
it's
too.
like they mixed hard rock in like a fucking sea shanty at the same time.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
so good. Oh my
Oh,
god.
yeah.
I gotta send you the
Everything about 'em.
thing. I gotta send you the swamp theme, and they mixed In the Air Tonight with it, and
Oh my
it's
god,
dude, no, it sounds like it.
I'm excited
Oh
for it.
my god,
I'm fucking excited.
Hold on,
You
let
can find
me.
it right now.
Yeah, no, I've got it on like speed dial, dude.
This guy. All right.
Let me
And then
call ones real
my
quick.
next one, it's gonna be a combination of like my third one and my honorable mentions.
Okay.
I love dark games and I love dark ambient sound. So Dead Space, Dishonored,
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
what was the other one? BioShock,
Bioshock is such
Mass
good.
Effect, just that ambience that those darker style games give
It is spooky.
Okay.
is fantastic. Especially Dishonored gave us that banger of a version of Drunken Sailor.
Okay.
Cause it's like they creepified it and it's good. It's fantastic.
I can back that. Alrighty. I will throw out one. I'm sure a lot of us have either listened to it or heard it.
Skyrim.
No.
How do we forget about Skyrim?
No, that was going to be one of my honorable mentions at the end.
Yeah. I
Was
know it's
the
going to
Elder Scrolls
sound.
series.
Yeah.
I know it's going to sound weird. Minecraft. Have you ever actually sat and listened to the music in Minecraft?
No, because I'm an adult.
No, it's
Yeah, fuck
wonderful.
you.
You
It's
can go
really
fuck
good.
yourself. Minecraft is a very relaxing game.
No, it is.
Yeah.
I can honestly say I've probably spent in one single setting fucking almost 3 hours just fucking mining in that damn game.
Yeah.
I gotta mute myself real quick because I make sure this is the right one.
Okay. So while he is doing that, I think he's so while he's listening
we
to
don't want
that,
to get
do
sued by
we?
Phil Collins.
Yeah, right. Fucking asshole. Anyways, do we have any more honorable mentions that we want to throw out before we go into our next segment? Get it, AJ. Yeah.
I don't think
Yeah.
so. I think we got most of the shit.
Just that song in general is a banger.
Okay.
I had a few.
Okay. Throw them out.
Destiny, the soundtrack for Destiny.
Oh my, there it is.
1 and 2 are both phenomenal. Listen, you cocksuckers, I love that video
It is
game.
good.
Sir,
is
it's
good.
wiener sleeves, not cocksuckers. Get it right.
I looked up. If you've ever played Destiny before in your life, any of the listeners right now, anyone listening in the future, if you have ever played Destiny in your life and you've wondered how much time you've spent on Destiny, go to Destiny Time Wasted. I've looked it up. And I'll tell you right now, in the
Holmes doing it right now.
the whole of trades and stuff like that, it takes 10,000 hours to become a master of a trade.
Fuck.
I have become a master of Destiny 3 times.
Sir.
I have
God
30,000
damn.
hours between both games.
Okay,
I
so
love
don't
how
have
we're-
that
All the
much.
DLCs. I have done all the raids. I have all the achievements for both games.
Jesus.
I love Destiny. Like,
Oh
hold on.
my god, I come back to this.
You fuckers, look. I've got a fucking ghost and a puka.
Nice.
My webcam is setting on top of lore books.
What? You guys have you guys just letting him go off on a rant about Destiny?
No,
Oh
actually,
shit! Look at this motherfucker.
What a bunch of losers!
It's one of my
Kill
honorable
tracker.
mentions. Like, it's at the end honorable
Anyways.
mention. Destiny. I'm sorry, but it's in the realm of like the composers for Halo. But these guys like fucking mixed orchestra with EDM and like metal.
Okay.
Like it's
Any
fucking
others?
phenomenal. Like hell.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. One big
Nope.
shout out to Bungie because they love their community and they're fucking awesome about it. This guy loved the theme for Sepix Prime, so he did a heavy metal cover of it. Well, they redid the strike whenever Destiny 1 released Rise of Iron, and everything became like red and black and kind of heavy metalish looking. So they asked for his permission to use his cover as the boss fight for that version of the strike.
Oh hell yeah.
And I'm like,
Damn.
dude, that is fucking awesome. Like,
All right.
Bungie, give me some free shit, dude. I'll suck your dick.
Whoa, hey now. What other
Bungie, give
honorable
him free
mentions you
stuff,
got?
and then you can shut down your operations.
You can shut the hell up. We're not into gaming, all right?
Oh man. So, Theta, you've already gone, haven't you? Yeah, you have. Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Did anybody honorable mention all of the Tony Hawk games?
No, I thought we just wrote that in with games that had actual music as the
Yeah,
soundtrack.
but like I
Yeah.
feel like we should say it out loud.
Yeah. So all the Tony Hawk games that
Respect it.
have a picked set list, like of
Yeah.
awesome punk, metal, and rap songs, those are
Yeah.
all roped in with the Guitar Hero stuff. Like we're not picking those. That'll probably be a different list at some point in time, like top games that have just banger soundtracks.
Yeah.
But
Guitar Hero.
the Elder Scrolls, fantastic games, fantastic music.
Yep.
I
almost picked Skyrim, but I went Witcher instead.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fair. Skyrim had a really good soundtrack. I really like Morrowind's soundtrack. If you can get past the
Oh, yeah.
mechanics, it's got a beautiful soundtrack.
Mhm.
What was
Can't
another
get past the
game?
mechanics.
Yeah, they're really hard because
you
more
can.
Morrowind is.
their fight mechanics. Dude, fucking Mario.
Yeah.
No one picked the Mario Brothers. Like
Valid.
I know it's old, but it's iconic. It gets stuck in your fucking head.
Yeah.
Like the moment you hear,
I feel like that's a cop-out answer, though.
Yeah, kind of
Like-
a given one.
that's why it's an
Yeah,
honorable
it's-
mention.
Well, we can
Alright.
honorable mention it.
So
Yeah.
to kind of
Honorable
man.
mention is
keep us on a track here, because we do have a segment that we're getting to get to here in a minute that's going to take up quite a bit of time. So
That
any quick more honorable mentions?
yeah, one more.
Okay.
The soundtrack to Binding of Isaac.
Yes.
That's fantastic.
It's Undertale too. Undertale and Binding.
Okay.
Undertale is really good. Like, but Binding of Isaac, I've never heard a more perfect soundtrack and sound bits, everything for a video game. It's fucking weird. If you've never played Binding of Isaac and you guys like roguelike games, play it. It is
Okay.
creepy as shit. It is very
That's an understatement.
disturbing.
That's a good.
But
word.
it is
That's a good
such
word.
a solid game. Like, you play fucking Isaac. You got stuffed into a basement, and your weapon is him crying at enemies.
Great. It's so
Alrighty
good.
then.
Caleb,
let's go.
Gunk, have you ever played it?
Undertale? No.
No.
Binding.
Binding of Isaac.
I have not, but I will look into this.
I promise you, if you try it, you will become addicted. That Dead
mean,
Cells. Last honorable mention. Dead Cells.
You know how I am about creepy games, so yeah, I'll definitely look into
It's
that.
not creepy. They just
Oh.
look weird. There's like some really
Yeah.
eerie sounding noises, but it's not
Okay.
a spooky game. It's a hard game with weird looking shit.
Gotcha. All right. Well, let's go
Can't
ahead
wait till you
and
fight Isaac's mom.
oh jeez. Let's go ahead and transition to our next topic here.
Stop it.
No, I'm already beat me to it. There we go. All right. So
I'm paying
our
attention,
next-
see?
There you go. Our next segment. Gnome, this is all you,
My
buddy.
lord, I will
It
do
is-
anything you ask of me.
Gnome, what recent releases do you have for us this week?
Oh, Devil Driver just released a new song. called The
Okay.
Relationship Broken. And if you know anything about Devil Driver, it's standard Devil Driver.
Oh, good.
Nice.
I'm
So
glad they
just-
haven't changed because
Keep
like
it standard.
they're hit and miss with me, but I
Yeah.
do enjoy listening to them from time to time.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's one of those
I'm
bands like you
gonna
don't.
throw in if you don't have it on your list at the end.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next one is Thy Art Is Murder
Yeah.
just released a new song.
Ooh.
Oh, I still
join-
haven't listened to it.
Join Me in Armageddon. It's
Yes, I
yep,
saw it. It
it's
came up
good.
on my
Is it
Spotify.
Thy Art?
It's Thy Art. It's good stuff.
You know what
And then
a metal chick that gets a new tattoo on her leg calls it? Thy
Oh.
art is murder.
oh my god,
I'm done. All right, go ahead next.
I quit here. And then the last one is Dropkick Murphys. Just released an
Oh,
album
yeah, I
called
saw-
Okema Rising.
I
And
know, I still need to
basically-
listen to it.
It's good. So basically, what it is, they've taken unused song lyrics and words from Woody Guthrie and made it.
Okay.
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 It's a whole.
Interesting.
It's an acoustic album. So, but it's
Okay.
still very Dropkick Murphys. So it's good.
Interesting.
I'm definitely gonna listen to that now.
Yeah, so that's for for us Oklahoma people.
Oh,
They wrote an album for us
there-
basically.
There goes that
I
guy,
mean,
and
they do
he's
love
gone.
playing here, so
Yeah.
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 So
All right.
Keith is in the process of getting his hair colored. Haley has already done that.
Bye.
and then
bye.
as see ya.
Oh, he waved.
And-
Keith waved.
Oh God.
And
What
then
are
as
we
far
at?
as like anything new that I found, where did this band go? It's different.
What is it?
Let me find it here. I can't remember the name because it's such a long name. Hang on.
I love it.
Or not a long name, but so it's a band called And You
Yeah,
Will
she
Know
always
Us
does
by
that, dude.
the Trail of Dead.
Huh.
And you will know
So-
us by the trail of dead.
Yeah. So
Okay.
it's almost it's in the realm of that. Oh God. Like Doom,
Hmm.
Sludge, Indigenous, like it's.
Are you just you're saying random words at this point?
at this point, dude? I mean, that's what
you're
this band
doing.
is.
I feel
That's
like
what this
so.
band is.
What you just described, I feel like they just put like they took a wall, right, and they just threw up every type of genre they can think of, and
Pretty
not
much.
even darts, but those slime balls that you know you could throw at the
Just
wall
hope
and
for the
it
best.
sticks. I think what they did is they took like 4 of them and just said "fuck it," yeet, and just
Which-
threw it, and whatever
This
it landed
band
on,
is
they're like,
the-
"All right, we're gonna
the-
mix this."
They look exactly how you would imagine this band to
yeah.
look.
Exactly,
Oh,
and it
jeez.
says so a powerful combination of punk fury and prog rock, which the prog rock makes sense because no
Uh.
one knows what the fuck they're doing in prog.
So, what was the name of it again?
Oh.
And You Will Know Us by the Trail of Dead.
Well, they've been around since the '90s.
Yeah,
Holy shit!
I had no idea who these guys were, and I just randomly found them one day. I was like, "Oh, what the fuck is this?"
They look like the kind of guys that are like, "Yeah, I live in my mom's basement and I live rent free, but
Yeah, that's
I'm
a standard prog
I'm a
rock
big
musician.
Yeah.
I've got 3 things to bring up once you're done. No,
I think that's it. Yeah, we're good. I got my 3
this
releases.
4
and
things.
vocals are odd.
it's different.
I'm gonna
It's
have to
weird.
look it up. But the Acacia Strain released an EP and an album.
Oh,
Okay.
Their EP is called Failure Will Follow, and their album is called Step Into the Light. I listened to both of them one day when I was cleaning out my van. Standard new age Acacia Strain, nothing glamorous, but some of the songs are very good.
Mhm.
I love Vincent, but I think his lyrics are getting a little repetitive. But all in all, not bad.
Okay.
all right.
Think of like Coma Witch era. Like
Okay.
Okay.
it's really good. Also, when you were talking about the band we were just speaking of, it made me think of one band. I've only heard one song by them, and it was way back when I was like 14 years old because we had Sirius satellite radio on our Dish network.
Yeah.
And I went to Liquid Metal, and this song called "The Genocide Machine" by Circle of Dead Children.
Circle of Dead Children. Okay.
God.
It's a pretty damn good song.
Let's see
Okay.
here.
And for an artist that I found this week, I know they've been around for a minute. I'm pretty sure they have.
Side note, real quick. Sorry, AJ. Sorry to interrupt you.
No, you're good.
The
You're
band
good.
Circle of Dead Children. They have a song called "We Wear the Gimp Mask."
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I like Family Tree to hang from. All right.
Oh yeah, dude. No,
When
there's some-
human
are
compost
fantastic.
stains all earth and repels the messengers of love.
They're like
love it.
they're amazing. But this band, I just recently stumbled across them. It's been I've heard of them, but I never listened to them. I know of Nile, the band,
Mhm.
but this band is called Rivers of Nile.
Okay.
They're absolutely fantastic. If you look them up on Spotify,
Oh,
like-
okay. Spelled nihil.
yeah, it's
Okay,
probably
I've seen these. Yeah, I've seen these guys.
yeah.
Or heard these
It's
guys.
probably not pronounced Nile. It's probably pronounced some other way.
Way to
But-
white it up, bud.
Hey, look at me. But if you guys look them up and you want to hear like a good mix of what they do, listen to the song "Where Owls Know My Name." Like
Okay.
that song, so good.
I forgot about the saxophone.
Yeah,
I forgot about the saxophone.
It's a metal band with beautiful cleans, great scream vocals, and a motherfucking saxophone thrown in there.
Saxophone makes everything better.
Dude,
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
call it the saxophone.
Dude,
you guys
Fuck.
just listen to that and
fuck Sleep Token being baby making music. It's these guys.
oh yeah, dude. No,
Who
they're
said
straight
that?
up. They
Yeah,
are straight up like penis ripping through the condom.
Oh
Yeah.
my! I'm just gonna throw out real quick. I introduced Ashley
like-
the other day to Sasquatch.
Oh, wonderful.
Fucking
Yes.
love that guy.
Oh,
Anyways, you
was
were
that-
saying.
what was that name of that one? Keep going, AJ. Sorry.
They're like my thought process is if Huey Lewis and the News decided they wanted to be a pseudo deathcore band, and instead of Huey Lewis singing high pitched or like his higher low tone, he decided to actually drop it down to a comfortable octave and sing.
Okay.
It's not bad. His clean vocals are beautiful, and then when he comes in with like his just guttural, like
Yeah.
holy crap, I was blown away. I listened to that one song and I immediately added to a list, and then I just let it keep playing the rest of the night.
Just on repeat.
No, if you wouldn't mind, send some of those links in the host chat so I could check that
Yeah,
stuff out later.
For sure. I do have the one I forgot about, and when I found that other band that I found was a band called Ninja Spy.
Huh.
It's
Interesting.
ska and metal, basically, is the best way to put it.
All
Not
I think you were
not as
talking
much
about that.
horns. Yeah, that's the one I was talking about. Yeah,
You
they
need
don't.
to
I
send
don't.
links.
They don't really have horns, but so it's more like, I guess, if Sublime had more distortion
Okay.
Huh.
and
That's
better
interesting.
vocals.
Will you just send a band name in the host chat so I can look this shit
Yeah.
up and listen to it at work tomorrow? Okay. So, any others?
Ooh. I have two, kinda.
Fuck. Okay.
Well, I'm gonna make this real short and sweet. Icy Stars dropped 2 new songs, and Asking Alexandria dropped a new song, and they're
don't
dog
talk
shit, so
about
don't
that.
listen
Yes.
to them.
We don't talk about the Asking Alexandria
Alrighty
songs.
then.
just telling you guys to avoid it.
I'm
at all
just gonna
costs.
I'm gonna say this straight out. All the techno metal bands that we fell in love with when we
Oh,
were
shit.
younger have either become deathcore or a dog turd that's been sitting on the pavement for 2 weeks.
9
That's
times
hot.
out of 10, it's the latter.
Mm-hmm. You can only
Alrighty.
publish a
For
turd
sure.
so far before it becomes dust.
Okay.
That
Gotcha.
is a good
All right,
picture.
so
All right. So I think at this point we're going to go ahead and segue into our next segment here. So here we go. Transition, whatever.
We're not segueing.
All right. And there it goes. Daddy,
Yes.
what happened on this day in music history?
Let me
Oh.
tell you.
Fuck, here we go. Here's
I know-
let me
I know
go
what
get my
happened.
tissues.
I know what happened 12 years ago today.
What happened 12 years ago?
Why don't you go ahead and tell us?
I don't have anything from 12 years ago.
Daddy, go ahead.
Anyway, do we want to start further back or close
Go
13
go
years ago,
latest
sorry.
to newest.
latest to newest? Okay. 1959.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Dude,
Oh
I be
my.
doing some
Aw,
digging.
Uh,
Paul Andrews is born.
Who?
also known as Paul Di'Anno. He was the third frontman for Iron Maiden.
Okay.
Oh, is that the one that no one wants to talk about?
Oh, my
Yeah, he
balls.
was. Well, there's a couple that we don't talk about. So
Sorry.
Like,
Yeah.
he was the one that was he was on cocaine and
Same.
and let me see what
Yeah,
if they're the Maiden albums, I think they are. Then yeah, it makes sense.
I can give you the years 1981 to 84. I
Okay,
fucking
no.
did
Okay,
my
so it's not the one I'm
research.
thinking of. Killers was okay album.
All right.
What was the one that?
But
So
yeah,
what's next?
it's his birthday.
Happy birthday to him.
Birthday.
Birthday.
1999.
Oh,
Go forward 40 years.
Okay.
The Flaming Lips released their 9th studio album, The Soft
Nice.
Bulletin.
Okay.
9th.
Yep,
Oh,
their
jeez.
9th album.
All right.
And then 2003, so
10 years ago.
y-
20.
Ugh.
Ignore me.
Ugh.
Ignore me.
You do math. You do the math.
Math not good.
Brain go burr.
June Carter Cash, her funeral was today in 2003.
Fuck.
And there was over 2,000 people in attendance for that.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So, and yeah, she is buried in Hendersonville, Tennessee.
Good
Which is
old
her home-
Tennessee.
Her hometown.
Tennessee.
Blanky, what were you going to throw in?
Well, I double checked it. I guess technically it was yesterday. But you know, with news, sometimes it takes a day or so to break.
Mhm.
I think it's fair.
13 years ago, yesterday, Dio died.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
Wow.
Damn.
God, 13 years
She's-
ago?
Fucking it. Goddamn
Yeah.
roll.
I was shit.
Don't.
I was a senior in high school.
I was.
I was a sophomore.
Sophomore.
Me and
Was-
Gnome were graduated.
Yeah, let me do some math real quick. Hang on. I'm too dumb
Well,
for this right now.
What else you got for
Coffee.
us, babe?
doing?
I was
I was
out of
at-
high school.
Oh, that's it? Okay.
I was 19.
I only picked 3.
Oh, okay.
Graduating high school. I was 18.
I was
I
19,
mean-
already out.
I mean, there's a lot of shit that happened on this day for Bob Dylan, but I didn't think you guys wanted to hear that.
No, we're gonna go ahead and
skip it. We can skip it. We can
Hey,
skip
let's
it.
all right.
Transition. All right.
So now we're gonna transition into our next segment here. So let me go ahead and run that.
Look, I don't know how, but I ended on a website for music history. But they
Yeah.
had its own section strictly for Bob Dylan, and I was just
Oh.
like, "What website am I on?"
Delete it.
They hope
Delete
it
the
makes
site.
it
Delete
sound
it.
better.
All right,
Oh,
so
God.
this is a new segment we're doing tonight,
Ooh.
Which one?
and this is one that I asked
one?
Oh, back.
everybody here on the server to listen to 2 particular songs that were recently
You're gonna hate
released.
me. I didn't
Oops,
get
I
a chance
forgot to
to.
listen one.
Well, while I'm talking about it, pull them up and listen to a little bit of it real quick.
Suck my dick.
Fuck you.
Alright.
Anyways,
The
so
chair's talking to us again.
that fucking chair. No, it's the cat in the background. I'm telling you, that
Oh,
fucking cat is
Son
talking
of a
to us.
bitch.
It's like Garfield.
I hate Mondays.
Oh, fuck.
Oh shit!
Babe,
She just pooped.
No, I got a cherry limeade, and I was trying to get one of the cherries, and somehow I ricocheted. Look, the ice and the liquid is all down here.
right?
Route 44 drink, okay? I don't know how the fuck I
Excuse me.
managed to take one of those ice cubes and fling it out of the cup and straight down the front of my shirt.
Did you say
Ooh.
route?
Yeah, she did. We
Root
ignore it.
route.
We
Anyways,
Okay.
so
we move on.
Ruins. Routes.
So- the reason that the reason that this segment came about is based on a heated debate or conversation that Theta and myself kind of got into going back and forth.
Did not expect that.
Wasn't heated.
Okay, whatever.
It felt heated.
It felt heated. Anyways,
I was in the
so-
middle. I was just trying to have a good time and get a
I was
pet
just here to
duck.
party. I was just here to party.
So
Get a pet
for a lot of
duck.
people who know me and know that I started out as a drummer,
What is your
know that.
What?
Oh my God, that's a great cup. A lot of people who know me as knew me as a drummer knew that one of my biggest idols was Jimmy the Rev from Avenged Sevenfold, and it's one of my idol bands. So much so that I have the death bat tattooed across my chest. Well, they
You need to get
are
that touched up.
releasing. I do need to get it touched up, but that's a lot of money I don't have right now. I also need to invest in a new drum kit because I don't have one anymore. So, for all of our viewers, if you want to help out a guy, no, I'm kidding.
I think you need to
Uh,
invest in tattoo removal after the song I just listened to.
Which one
Oh.
did you hold on? So, which one did you listen to? Nobody or We Love You?
I've listened to Nobody before, and I didn't like that one at all because he
Okay.
did some weird shit with his vocals. I tried to play it on my fucking computer, and then it immediately played it on my phone. I was like,
Oh, you're good. You're good.
but
So-
no. What the fuck is? I've listened to
We're gonna get into that. Don't worry.
almost a minute of "We Love You."
Yeah, it's.
Oh, keep
so-
listening. You'll get about
Keep
7 different
listening.
songs.
Go
Hold
ahead
on.
and mute and keep listening to it.
I
I'm
didn't
gonna
even
get
have
into
to
that.
see what it was. I just saw the caption.
Look,
So-
I need y'all to mind your business, okay?
Sorry, we're being retarded. Hang on.
We're planning
What?
a shopping trip between me and Gnome.
Oh fucking hell!
Duck
She,
shopping.
she needs good cups.
God
Oh,
damn it.
no.
Anyways, so I am a huge Avenged Sevenfold fan, and I love all of the albums except for Hail to the King. We don't talk about that one. But they released 2 new songs off their newest album. The album is called Life is But a Dream, and they released 2 songs.
Sweetheart.
One over 3 weeks ago called Nobody, and then they just released one called We Love You. And on YouTube, it's a full VR video that you can kind of pan through and see different things. There's a lot of controversy going on about what the hell is going on because people are so used to Avenged Sevenfold having a certain sound that the new music that they're coming out with being a change in the sound is upsetting to some. So, Gnome, you have your hand raised.
No, are you high-fiving? Do you have a question?
No, so I saw that because you're talking about the change of sound. I saw that recent concert that they did.
Mhm.
Why change it? They sound good.
So, that's...
We'll get there.
We're going to get there. So, while...
Okay.
I think it was it Sunday night that we had this conversation?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was Sunday or Monday.
Sunday or Monday. So I went as far as to looking up because I think it was wasn't it Johnny? Was it Johnny that I was reading the interview with?
Yes.
Okay, so Johnny said that this is a sound that they were going for, and that they hoped that people would enjoy it. It is dynamically different compared to their usual stuff. Now I will admit, when I first heard Nobody, I was a little offset by it, but listening to it a couple times, I like it. The newest one, We Love You, which AJ is currently having a adverse reaction to on his phone.
Dude, he is having a stroke.
Yeah, he's straight up.
I'm trying to like focus over here, but my eyes keep just going.
I know
up.
it
Yeah,
keeps going back up
too.
to him.
I
So
I can't not look.
I
at
will
them.
say, when I first heard We Love You, Daddy and I were sitting on a couch and watched it on the TV. And he's currently witnessing the different changes in the dynamics in the song. For those of you who haven't listened to the song, it does have quite a few different dynamic changes in it. The beginning is, very kind of almost soft, and then it just punches right into the first verse, and then the chorus is so different. And then it's the dynamics of it alone are just night and day almost with the song. It is a drastic change.
Are you listening to it right now, Gnome?
No, I just looked over. I saw Dad just shoveling ice.
Oh, God.
So-
I thought you were listening to it as well.
I wanted the cherry.
What the
So-
goddamn cherry?
Having looked
Uh-oh,
at the
uh-oh.
lyrics,
I've had
Uh-oh.
about as much as I can take of that bullshit. I
Okay.
mean, like, you know what? No, hold on. I'm gonna.
Finish it.
I'm
Finish
just gonna
it.
finish it out.
Finish
What
it.
is
The
the
end's
fuck
the
this
best
is?
part. Just
Okay.
wait
Yeah,
till
the
it gets to
ending.
end. Yeah, wait till it gets to the
Fuck
end.
off. Anyways, so having listened to their albums and knowing how, like, especially when Jimmy would write stuff, there was a concept to it. A lot of their stuff here lately has become concept based. The Stage was a big show of that. The whole album of The Stage, which Theta, I'm sure you finally listened to the whole album. Yes.
With like the exception of like one or two at the end, but yes,
Okay.
I listened through it.
But you can kind of see how there was the concept that followed the whole album.
I wouldn't describe The Stage as a concept because realistically, you can put concept in front of any album and it would be justifiable because technically, an album at the end of the day is just a structured list of songs that are made to be that way. That's how they do it. You know, there's rhymes and reasons for, you know, this is the title track, this is the middle of the album, this is the end. You know, there's layers to all of that. Yeah. So I had never listened to The Stage before. I have been an avid Avenged Sevenfold fan as long as you have. Probably give or take a year or two on either side. But I've followed them their whole career. I've seen them countless times. I've loved all of their shit.
Yeah.
So this is why this conversation is a fun one, because we both love this band, but we have two completely separate views on it. So we wanted to bring you guys into it.
So
Oh, great,
we want to not
thanks.
only involve the podcast hosts, but we also want to involve our viewers at home right now.
There's
So
a
if
reason I
you're-
grabbed that.
Yeah.
Good call.
So if you're viewing live on Twitch right now and you're not one of my co-hosts, please put hi in the chat for me so I know you can you are watching and responding.
No. I almost did the same thing.
It's on the rotations.
If you know what we're talking about and you've
no.
listened to it, please, by
Oh,
all
no.
means, put
Oh.
something in the chat for us and
heard the end.
react with us as we go through
I
this.
can smell
He
you.
heard the end.
Fucking gnome. Anyways.
What?
What?
He
So-
heard the end.
Anyways.
He heard the
Okay,
end. He
hold
heard it.
up. I listened to the whole fucking song.
Yeah.
It was a emotional roller coaster of a sociopath schizophrenic.
Okay.
The end was gorgeous.
Mhm.
Yes.
Like, it was beautiful. Like, Theta, what you said, it was the best part of the song.
Yes. Besides
I-
the like almost deathcore vocals in the middle.
Don't,
Like, almost-
don't you
almost-
dare compare those to
almost-
deathcore vocals.
Almost
There's a
almost
kid
sounding.
In fucking 5th grade that just found out that there's such thing as scream vocals. That man was having a bad day on the fucking toilet, and they recorded it. That was dog shit.
Okay.
Like,
But
okay.
they're
now-
deathcore vocals, you know?
don't get me wrong. I like Avenged Sevenfold, but what the fuck are those two songs?
It's
So-
better
I-
than Chris Barnes. Just saying.
I
Those
did.
were- Those were worse than Chris Barnes. Chris
Oh,
Barnes
shit.
could
Hold
have done
on.
better there.
Hold on. So, I went through and I've listened to the song multiple times. Now the hold
Why'd
on,
you do that?
because I enjoyed it, and let me explain why.
He's gonna
Okay.
go, he's gonna go out.
Oh,
He gives up on music. He's gonna go smash his
AJ,
guitars and anything else.
AJ, I know
He's
you can
done.
hear me. Come back.
No, he
He can't
can't.
hear you.
He
He
took
threw
his
his
headset
headset.
I figured he had it up enough.
No, he took it down.
No,
Okay,
look what you did to AJ.
He'll
if
be
you
back.
watch the video along
Avenged
with
Sevenfold.
the music,
It's creeping over the
Okay.
floor.
I was like, did the dogs not the internet out?
retarded.
apparently I'm retarded. So, anyways,
Oh,
okay.
God.
Now hold on. I did enjoy it. Now, I'm not saying it is for everyone to enjoy.
It's for nobody to enjoy.
Ha, wordplay.
Nobody.
God damn it. Anyways, so I will say in regards
I
to
feel like they should
Nobody,
be banned in all countries.
I'm still 50-50 on Nobody. The song We Love You, when I watched the video and listened to it properly, because for some reason our TV
How
didn't
the
want to play
fuck do you listen to that properly? You
Hold-
on
hold
acid
on.
and cocaine at the same time?
Hold on.
Intros.
When Daddy and I first watched it, it was on our TV, and you could hardly hear the vocals, and the audio just wasn't flowing right. So I've played it on my computer, and I've played it on my phone, which gives better audio distinction of everything. Now,
Sure
I
about
will
that?
I will be the first to admit there are weird and strange dynamics in the song. When you look at the beginning, now if you watch the video at the same time as listening to it, it follows the flow of the video because the guy who created the video for them was sent the lyrics and the music and created the 360-degree video for VR based off of what he was told. The song, to me, and this is my perception of the concept of this song, is talking about pretty much somebody who is put on this pedestal. Oh, you're so great. And then all of a sudden it's the drop where you hear the more power, more pace, more money, more taste.
Yeah,
all
you
of
hear
that.
that 37 goddamn times throughout that fucking song.
So that's the chorus. And it's done in that way because to a lot of people who
That
are
song
thrown
made
in-
me want to be an alcoholic again.
What I took from
There you go.
this God damn.
There you go.
What I took from this song, and this is my perception, like I said, based on the concept, is that it's this. How do I put this? Think of it like you just got signed to a label. They're like, "Oh, you're so fucking great. This is amazing. We love what you're doing." And then flip, we want more of this, more of this, more of this. You need to build this better. You need to do this better, do this. And then it flips back to the you're one in a million, you know, it shows we love you, and then it goes onto the mud, and then it goes back into the, well, we need more of this. And it's the back and forth of society saying, oh, you're fucking amazing. And then when everybody else's back is turned, that society looks at you and says, now we need more of this. You need to build higher. You need to do better. You need to do this. You need to do that. So the back and forth, if you kind of watch the video and you actually look at the lyrics, to me, that's what made the song better to me, is actually thinking about it in that concept of this is what the song is about. Yeah, right out the gate, it could sound like hot garbage. I won't lie.
It can.
It can or it will.
It did it first. But when I sat down, fuck you, Gnome. I see you trying to hide that laugh. Fuck you.
Fucking AJ in the chat.
Fuck you, AJ.
I'm
To me,
interested.
That is why I enjoyed the material, is because I'm the kind of person, I mean, AJ, you know, and Gnome knows, when I write material, lyrically or musically, for fucking free, fuck you. I do have the chat app, you ass.
I know,
But-
that's why I'm putting it there.
But when I write
Fucking free.
when I write the lyrics to a song, I want it to have a meaning that can be perceived in multiple aspects, both musically,
Song had no meaning.
both lyrically and musically. Now, to
Ooh,
me, the
pass the
song
baton.
does. We're not to the past the cock yet. That's next. Yeah.
Hold on.
I didn't grab it. What do I hang on? Shit.
Get
Well,
the
you
shit
guys
off my
figure that
fucking
out.
phone.
No.
I'm just
Oh.
saying, if
Got
you
the moth.
look at the lyrics, yes, it is a little. It can be annoying to hear some of the stuff that's repeated over and over. I get that. But having looked at the lyrics, watched the video, and listened to the song all at the same time, it to me takes on a new meaning. But that's my perception. Everyone has a different perception of the song. In this case, AJ, your perception is
Song blows dudes for free.
For fucking free.
so.
Okay, hold on. I'm not gonna listen to it again. I'm not gonna
gotcha.
watch the music video. That song sucked, in my opinion. That's why I threw out my opinion. I get that the lyrics probably convey something to somebody, to whoever wrote it, M Shadows maybe, if he's fucking having a mental breakdown.
Yes.
that song had zero flow to it at all. It switched at least 8 goddamn times. It turned into an EDM song at one point. It was Rammstein in the middle. It was early Avenged Sevenfold during the Into the Mud, whatever the fuck that means, part. Like, I write stupid lyrics. I've written songs that have no fucking meaning to them whatsoever. They just sound cool. They're fun. Fucking Lucifer Grew My Dog is all about hyping up a crowd. That song don't mean shit. It means fucking flip out your pecker, slap some titties. I don't know.
Bean dip.
Like, yeah. Fucking one-fingered bean dip from down low.
Oof.
Anyway. No, I did not enjoy that. And I hate you for having us study this. I'm going to look up the most atrocious music I can find for next week's study material.
I'll tell you what. It was my idea to get you guys to listen to it.
I'm going to find where you live, and I'm going to shit directly in the center of your bed, step on it, and walk around.
Hold on, hey Theta, you got my internet, right? The internet for the company I work for?
No, sure.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. So AJ, I got his address for you.
No,
Thank you.
I don't have that.
So
I can
okay,
get you a legal name too.
Shut up.
I have it.
so Theta and I were going back and forth on this because he honestly feels the same. It's not.
I will. Okay.
Oh,
this is where I'm going to chime in. Okay.
Okay. Go
So
ahead.
I heard Nobody when it came out. Fucking
Amber
terrible.
Turd ain't got shit on me.
It was fucking terrible.
Literally.
I listened to it, and the more I listened to it, the more that I liked it. So Nobody is okay in my opinion. It's different, it's weird, it's still not my cup of tea, but I can listen to it. It's on
better
it.
than that shit lasagna that I listened to.
And so I saw that they released the new song, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna listen to it. There's about 12 different genres in there.
Yeah.
There's no flow. It's if you
don't
want
get me wrong.
to switch up genres, that's great. But
Yeah,
the
if you're gonna
transitions
write
were
a song
out.
that's got
Yeah.
several different genres in it, totally fucking cool.
But
Like,
have a flow.
that's awesome. Show flex
Yeah,
for
do
real.
it. Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
like
the concerning part for me of the flow and the transition isn't the actual song itself. I don't like the song. I don't like how it goes. It's not a flow song. You can't get into it. You can't do that. The part that worries me the most is the fact of them doing that interview. Whenever we were talking about the interview that they did,
Let me see if I
the
can
fact
still
that
pull it
the fact that he said this is the sound we wanted to go for. What the fuck do you mean? This is the sound you are wanting to go for. You know your sound. You have your sound. You've done your same sound for 20 years now. What do you mean this is what you've wanted to do?
Okay,
This is not you at all.
And
Well,
this is where I'm going to
hold
chime
on.
in.
Uh-oh.
And so, just like you said, this is not your sound. That's what you just said.
100%.
Am I correct? Can everybody confirm that's what Theta just said?
100%.
Okay.
Well-
Now, I was able to find the interview that Johnny Christ did on Loudwire.
Oh, you interviewed the fucking bass player.
So he was asked
He doesn't know
because
what's going on.
he's been the one. So if you guys haven't
Just
followed
drifting
Johnny Christ has actually been doing a lot of podcasts musically with the band and with other musicians. So that's why they probably interviewed him, because he does have a part to do this. But he was stated, let me find the exact quote here. Okay. He said, and I'm going to start back up earlier in the quote, or I'm going to read this whole paragraph. It said, asked what he personally loves the most about life is but a dream. Johnny responded, those are hard questions. I know that they're questions that everyone wants to ask or hear, and it's difficult. What's one thing I love about this record that means so much to me, that's been such a big part of my life? If you think about 5 years, I'm only 38. Fractionally, it's not a small fraction of my life at this point, so it's hard. But if, gun to my head, I had to pick one thing, I think it's really just the way this band came together and created something that I personally have never heard before from front to finish. I've never heard an album like this tackled really by any genre, let alone the one that we've been pigeonholed our entire career. So I'm going to pause right there.
Pigeonholed
Look,
my ass.
I've got different outcomes every time I wipe front to back.
I
Remember,
forgot
kids,
about the
front to
I
back.
forgot about the pigeonholed part. I forgot
So-
about that.
Fuck it.
That's yeah.
Goddamn, dude.
It goes on. He says, and I just think it just shows the growth, the tenacity, and the willingness to put everything that we have into one piece of art over the last 5 years. And I couldn't be more proud of not myself, but my brothers that put this together and helped make it the vision that it is. You do this for you as an artist first and foremost. We learned that a long time ago. You feel the urge to pander to your fans because they do mean so much to you. Obviously, it's the cliche thing to say, but it's cliche because it's obvious. That's usually the case. We're nothing without our fan base, of course, and we love them so much, and they know that. And over the years, we've had a mutual respect where they understand also, too, that we go in and give it our all. Whatever comes out at the other end, you know that we spend our time, our due diligence in making something that we feel proud of. And all we can do at that point, when it's done, is feel the way we feel about it and let everyone else discover it and feel the way they're going to feel about it. That's part of the gig. That's a part of creating art.
I'm gonna say it.
I know, you think it's garbage.
No. I think the Acacia Strain said it best. When these guys said that's what they want to go for moving forward, the Acacia Strain said it best in their 2007 album, Continent.
Yeah,
They are
Cthulhu.
backpedaling into the primordial ooze.
My issue with that quote,
Mm-hmm.
first and foremost, is the pigeonholed. Fuck you. What? You're not pigeonholed. You came out, you fucking killed it. You continued on the trend. You were not pigeonholed. You did what you were good at. You did what the fans wanted. Congrats. You got fucking uber famous for it. The second part the issue I have with that
2008,
is
not
they're saying,
2007 album. Sorry.
shut up. They said, he
Talk about Acacia
literally
Strain, you gotta get it
said
right.
in that the band comes first.
Mhm.
Okay, and I'm not a musician. I've never been in a band. I've never done that. Through my
You should
eyes,
try it. It's pretty
as
fun.
as
Not
a
bad.
fan of music, and I have multiple friends in bands. As a fan of
You're gonna
music,
put my name on that fucking list.
yeah, of
Swear
course,
to
baby.
God.
He's like, no, fuck
The
you.
fans come first. Period. We don't want a lot out of Avenged Sevenfold. We want the same shit we've always gotten out of Avenged Sevenfold. We want the catchy fucking guitar riffs. We want the awesome ass music that we've all grown up with and loved. Period.
Now,
Because
I'll-
at the end of the day, the big key part that I think he fucking messed up on this quote was, if the band comes first and they fucking bomb, like I personally think this album is going to be, sadly, you're not gonna have a fan base to fucking cater to. That's the
I'll
problem.
give them a little bit of leeway. This is only 2 songs off this album.
Yeah, I told
Nobody
Gunk
wasn't
multiple
bad.
times I'm waiting. I'm gonna
Nobody
wait
wasn't
for all
bad.
that.
Mhm.
M
Yeah.
Shadows did something fucky with his voice, which did
Yep.
not fly over well.
No.
Like, I get it. He's trying something new. It didn't work. Don't
Yeah.
do it again.
Yeah.
There's things I've tried with my vocals. They didn't work. I don't do them
Same.
again.
Exactly. And that's the problem that I have with that entire interview is
this
that
song-
they're really pushing this whole we're doing what we want thing. And that's great because every member of every band ever should be able to do that.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
also
No.
at the same time, you're nothing without your fans. If you do something that's bad and people say, "Hey, that's bad," and you go, but we want to do it, you lose your fans.
And that's fine. But
you're not gonna make it.
That I will tell you right there is part of the problem with the music scene as it is. And let me explain why. If you follow a band for 15 years that has, over time, they started out as one specific style of music, but over time has slightly made changes to the way they performed. And then out of nowhere, they make an entirely new album that has changed their sound entirely. Are you immediately going to stop listening to that band?
Yes.
No.
AJ said it
Personally,
right there.
from me, no. Like I said, I don't like We Love You. I don't like it. There are a few parts of that song I don't care that it goes through 18 different goddamn genres through that song. If they had better transitions and it wasn't just silence, back into some heavy ass fucking grindcore style speed punk riffs into small swath of silence. Soft guitar in the background while he's saying, "And we love you," over and over and over. That would have been cool if it would have been like just like hardcore straight into it and then hard power chord held in. And as it faded out, you heard the acoustic guitar behind it. But no, it was just dead stop, back in.
Yeah. Gnome, what do you got?
There's too many whiplashes through that song.
That's the word I used was whiplash.
Yeah, like it's cool if you do at least 2 to 3 in a song. Like I've heard up to 3 and they go well. Like deathcore being a prime example. Silence and then dun, 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 dun. That was the buildup. It's all fucking. They could have done some pretty melodic part, but they had a transition, a snare hit, a cymbal ting, a guitar building back into it and creeping up on you, or something just abrupt that makes you stop and hit a wall violently. But like I say, I probably would have liked the song if it had better transitions. And if they didn't have so many of that, like build whatever, make whatever part, it was very, very, very repetitive. That 6-minute, 15-second song could have easily been a 4-minute song if they would have cut down stuff and they still could have got the message through. Whatever that message was, like I said, you know what? Actually, I will do this for you to give you the benefit of the doubt of that song getting progressively better. As you say, I will watch the music video after this.
Okay.
And I will maybe I'll come back
on camera whenever you're doing
maybe I'll come back and say this song blows dudes for money.
Okay.
For money.
So whenever you decide to do that, like I said, watch the video and listen to the lyrics a little closer, and you might picture what I'm talking about. It's like I said, it's all a matter of perception based on the song. It really is. It's your perception of the song. If you don't like it, you don't like it. I'm not going to say you have to like this song.
Okay, listen.
Okay.
I've got a song.
Okay.
That I'm going to try to find on YouTube because you can't really find it anymore. It's on Spotify. It's where I listen to it. It is a song by what is it? Oh my god. I know the name of the song, but I cannot think of the fucking band. It's called Chased by a Rapist in the Woods.
Yes.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Waking the Cadaver.
Waking the Cadaver, yeah.
Yes. That song's lyrics, like it is a brutal song. You're like, fuck yeah, the whole time listening to it. But if you listen to it, he's literally saying, I like to crap my pants and shit like that throughout the whole song. And when he starts doing the breeze, all he's saying is shredded wheat over and over and over and over.
Fuck.
It's true.
That song means nothing.
No, I know.
But it's a banger because it's a deathcore classic.
I got you. The only reason I'm suggesting that is because there is a deeper meaning behind everything in this song. Again, but it's a matter of how you perceive it. And Theta, I'm going to continue on what we were just talking about in a moment. Gnome, you were going to say something.
Yeah, Chased Through the Woods by a Rapist. Yeah, that's the name of the song. I just pulled it up.
Okay.
I'm about to read the lyrics.
I didn't watch the music videos. I did re-listen to the songs. So I don't like music video. I like music videos, but I also want to, in my opinion, music. Obviously, the artist has their own idea what the song is, but you also want that to translate to the consumer, the listener, to be able to base their own opinion. Anyway, I've heard. I just spit all over my fucking desk.
Control yourself.
Equators.
So, for concepts, like how A7X was trying to go, there is so much better ways to do it. Devin Townsend is a prime example.
Yes.
That motherfucker has got the wildest fucking music out there. Yep. And he does it with such pristine accuracy and perfection.
He does it with grace.
Great. Thank you. So there's a way to do concepts and do weird music that's kind of different. Because, you take Devin Townsend's solo shit compared to Strapping Young Lad. They're massive spectrum changes.
Yep.
So there's ways to do it properly. And personally, I think A7X was like, hey, let's try it. And they couldn't piece it the way it was supposed to be pieced.
So let me ask this question first, and then, Daddy, before I ask this, Daddy, do you have a take on this? I mean,
two things.
Okay.
One, the interview portion that you were talking about with Johnny.
Yeah.
I know y'all heard it, but Gnome and AJ did not hear my response to it.
Oh yeah.
Because this was Monday night. Y'all remember that scene in the Dewey Cox story?
Wrong kid died.
No, where
No,
he
not
was.
that one.
No, when he was in the studio, high on PCP, and trying to make that masterpiece album.
Yeah.
An
That's
army of didgeridoos.
an army of didgeridoos. That's what I felt like We Love You was. Just
Okay.
way too much shit going on. And I'm going to pick on your opinion real quick. I don't see how you like We Love You better than Nobody.
I have to sit down and listen to Nobody a few more times. That's where I'm at with that. I actually need to sit down and listen to it a couple more times. I was trying to earlier, but there was a lot of conversation, so I'm like, I'm going to wait until after this, and I'm going to listen to it. I have a feeling I'll like it as well. But
honestly, if I had to choose like which song to listen to for the rest of my life, out of those two songs, it would be Nobody.
Okay.
I just
Here's
pulled
another-
I just pulled up a separate interview that they did with Kerrang.
Good old Kerrang.
Apparently, the entire band did a lot of fucking drugs making this album.
There was a certain one they
lot.
did. There was a certain one they did that it's if you have to derive it from a plant. I can't remember what the name. It's similar to DMT, but I can't remember the name of it. But yes,
I don't know,
that is a part of it.
They said they did and I quote, "We did a lot of fucking drugs, the good kind."
Yes.
Here's the thing too.
Yeah,
that could explain why it's so different.
Here's my thing too. If you got to listen to a song multiple times to start enjoying it,
that's the problem.
Like, I mean, so like you got so many albums out there that grab you instantly. Lamb of God, Ashes of the Wake.
Yeah.
Beast and the Harlot, Avenged Sevenfold.
Beast and the Harlot, yeah, Avenged Sevenfold. Those songs grab you. They fucking grab you by the balls and pull you right into it.
So I think.
Also, you want to hear some weird ass lyrics? Listen to that album I just talked about. There's Baby Busters has got probably one of the best like spots in it where a guest vocalist comes in, and the only things he screams are while Vincent Bennett is screaming "When the bombs drop." He comes in with this high scream saying, "You will spend the last few minutes of your life shitting in your pants."
Yep.
Then he says,
So,
"Remember how I always told you I had your life in my hands? You stare at me as you wonder why. I will make complete fools of you all." And then towards the end of it, they scream together, "Your Mother Earth is a dirty slut."
Is that still Waking the Cadaver?
That's hot.
No, that's the Acacia Strain Baby Busters.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
and then I think it's Jesus fucking Christ. He says, "My dick now lies in her rotting mouth."
Yes.
So there was something that I know AJ and I had the same answer, but Theta answered differently.
Yes.
And the question was, if you listen to a band for 15 years, that at the beginning they had one sound, they kind of transitioned their sound a little bit over time, and then out of nowhere wrote a completely different album to what you're entirely used to, changed their sound, would you still listen to that band? Or would you stop listening to that band? My response
to the band, but I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. You're good. AJ and I's response both was, no. You said no.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you meant would I keep listening to them?
No, would you stop?
I asked, would you stop listening to them?
No, I wouldn't. See, prime example for me, Theta, I know you don't like Bring Me the Horizon. I do. I like their earlier stuff, all the way up till Sepultura.
Yeah.
Or Sepeternal, not Sepultura.
Yeah.
With that in mind, that's my point though. When you think about it as a musician, if your fans, say you have 10 fans in front of you, and you just wrote a new album, new songs that are different than what they're used to, if out of those 10 fans, 5 walk away, they're done with you, guess what? You know what that's considered? Not a fan. That is no, hold on. Hold on. If they refuse to listen to you anymore, but you have these 5 others who are like, you know what? I can respect what you're doing. It may not be great, but I'll still listen to it. That's a fan. But if a fan says, I'm not going to listen to this shit at all, fuck you. I mean, to me, as a fan of music, of any particular musician, I will still listen to it unless there is a situation that occurred, like 2 particular musicians that have happened in the past 5-6 years, that I have stopped listening to them.
Let there be light.
I am only going to hint at who these musicians are.
No,
One of
say
them
it.
was
Fuck them.
You want me to name drop?
Or are they local?
Okay,
No.
Okay, yeah, the fucking name drop.
They're not
Dusty
local?
Graves and
Okay.
Michael Graves. So Dusty Graves was the front man for I want to say the right type of style, Stellar Corpses.
Yeah.
He was recently arrested for
Abbreviate it.
KP.
Oh,
CP.
Yeah.
CP.
CP, KP, whatever. He was recently arrested for that. And what's messed up is I had just put their album on my phone and Daddy's phone. And
I
so now
wasn't
I'm
aware of
like,
that, but let me go block that real quick.
I'm like,
Glad I
no,
don't listen
I
to him.
can't support that. The other Michael Graves,
Same
formerly
thing.
of the Misfits. No.
Okay.
I kind of strayed away from him when the whole, you guys remember the storming the Capitol that happened?
Yep.
Oh, was he there?
He was in support of the Proud Boys.
Yeah.
There's a whole ordeal on that, and things have come out to light, and I'm like, you know what? I still, to this day, occasionally will pull up Michael Graves' solo albums and listen to them because I enjoy his voice, and the music that he did with the Misfits was good. But
I'm glad that you say that because I feel like I'm on that fine line with you. So my reasoning for that answer is, would I quit listening to that band? I would, 100%. Whenever you ask that question, are you meaning them as a whole, like their entire discography, or just from that point on?
As a whole,
from
discography.
Their entire discography. No.
See,
no.
So there are fans out there. There are fans out there that will. That are like, 100%. You changed your fucking sound. Fuck you. That's the problem with the fan base. And I
those
think
ones are bad. Those ones are terrible kinds of people. Yeah.
Kind of why I'm like, you know what? I get it. This is different. And obviously, yes, they were on drugs when they wrote this album, which makes a lot of sense based on the way the album is written.
Look at Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Exactly.
I mean, and there's a million other bands I can say that to. Pretty much any hardcore metalcore band from 09, 2010, 2011, around that time frame, they, like we talked about, none of them sound the same anymore. Asking Alexandria, we just brought them up. Guess what? I quit listening to them as soon as Danny left the band, and that's because they sound like shit. Does that mean I will never listen? No, I listened to Stand Up and Scream.
I mean, Danny came back.
But then Danny came back, and I was like, hell yeah! And guess what? Weirdly enough, still shit. So I don't give them my ears.
I'm gonna push back a little bit on that. When Danny came back and he grew the fuck up, some of those songs were like,
some of
you
them were
could
good.
hear the pain in his voice as he was writing those, admitting how
of course.
stupid he was.
Yeah, of course.
So,
but like Avenged Sevenfold, I fell off with Hail to the King, just like we kind of all did.
Yeah, Hail to the King was not good.
But like I said, I never listened to the stage until Monday.
And what do you think? So, be honest. What do you think of the stage?
So the stage is, I'm gonna give in to you a little bit on this. If we're gonna call it a concept album, it was a really fucking good one. I don't know why I put off listening to it for so long, probably just because Hail to the King left a really fucking bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah, it's like left a real sour taste.
I did the
And
same
I
thing.
honestly listened
It
to 2
was one of
songs from that
those.
album, and that's it.
Yeah, I didn't even do that. I heard it on the radio. The second I heard it like pop on the radio, I was
Yeah.
like, I'm done with this fucking band.
Wait, what was the other song that they released for Hail to the King?
Shepherd of Fire.
Shepherd of
Shepherd of
Fire.
Fire. See,
I
Shepherd
heard
of
that,
Fire.
I was like, no.
I kind of like Shepherd of Fire mainly because I was still a drummer and I loved that drum beat. I loved it. But that's about the main thing that attracted me to that song was the drums in it, the tom fills and everything.
A band that changes their sound isn't a turnoff for me. So I am gonna name drop here, and it is local because I can. Outline and Color had some, band member swaps. They're a completely different sound now. But guess what? It's fucking good. If it's bad, would I listen to it? No, I wouldn't. And I'm good friends with all of them.
You better say you love Johnny right now because I'm sure he's going to watch this at some point.
I do love John, and I love the rest of the boys. But if that album was shit, I wouldn't listen to it, and you know that. But
same thing to AJ. The same thing to you. I love you guys, but if Hierarchy wrote a shit album, I wouldn't listen to it. Love you, buddy.
That's fair. I wouldn't expect anyone to listen to it if it was garbage.
I bark up. Literally every single time that the guys are about to go on tour or they're setting up a show or something like that, I'm like, hey, play some shit from the EP, the 2010 shit that we all love, we all know, and they're just like, no, like that's not our sound anymore. And I was like, I get it. I was like, fair. But like, whenever I went over there the other day, we were having a conversation about that because I'm like, you have to give something back to the older fans that appreciate the old shit.
It's
like, you have to find that balance. And we literally sat there for a couple hours just talking about that balance that bands have. You have to play the new shit for the new fans. You have to keep the old fans there though. So like with Avenged Sevenfold, how are you going to go from Beast and the Harlot playing like at a live show, go from playing Beast and the Harlot, finishing that up, and then going right into We Love You? You can't. There's no fucking way you can. You just can't.
See, I get
too different. There's a problem. It's just it's too much. It's way too much.
I get what you're getting at because who was it? There's a band. I'll just use Green Day as an example. Steph, I know you don't really care for their newer stuff. Some of it was pretty good. But when I saw them at the BOK Center, like it was a phenomenal show. They played mostly their new stuff, but then towards the end, they played like fucking stuff off Nimrod and Dookie.
Because you have to.
Yeah, everyone knows that. That's my band has one soft song. We have one. It's like a rock ballad, and it hits you out of left field.
Yeah,
we hardly play that song until we play shows, and people are like, "Man, when are you guys gonna play 5416?" If we hear it more than 3 times in a slew of shows we play, then I will look at them and be like, "Okay, you know what? Next show, I don't care how heavy the entire like set is, it'll be in the middle of the set."
Yeah,
that's kind of what we did with Dear Mom. I took it off our set list because the way that song hit me, and I'm like, I really can't. So, I mean, that's kind of how we kept the aggressive sound with the Vagrants for so long, is we stopped playing that song.
Yeah. But there's a huge difference between like the softer ones, like softer songs being included in a set, and then a completely like ass backwards song that is nothing like anything else ever.
Gotcha.
But
Hold on.
I know. I'm sorry.
Daddy.
Oh no. I was just saying, Clutch is in my chat right now. I think there's a autocorrect thing in there, but it says you're pretty much doing a service to your fans if you don't play the greats.
Exactly. It's like an anime fan service.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
We are the hot anime chick with huge tits, and we are in a full fucking Amish gown the whole time.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was
saying
saying earlier.
Like, is like slipping some ankle.
That's why the interview pissed me off. The main part that pissed me off is says they're doing it for them first, and as an outsider, that's the wrong order of things. I get wanting to do your own thing, but at the same time, you can't make that big of a jump and say you'll either be on the bandwagon or you won't. Like
you got to do something
shitty.
like they did with their self-titled album. where they had like a country
that was
sounding
fucking
song.
beautiful. I
That was
love
an
their
amazing
self-titled.
concept album. They had like
Yeah.
3 songs on that entire thing that sounded like their usual shit. But
Yeah.
then the rest of the album, like Gunslinger, Lost was weird.
That's what we talked
Oh,
about.
Lost was an
we literally,
interesting one.
We literally talked about that on Monday because that's the
Brompton
same thing.
Cocktail.
Brompton
Yep,
Cocktail
Brompton
was
Cocktail.
fantastic. The
Yeah,
entire
that was a good
album's
one.
fantastic.
Like what was it? Critical Acclaim,
Yep.
Scream, and
Afterlife.
Half-Life.
Yeah,
Afterlife.
Those 3 songs sounded like Avenged Sevenfold.
Yes.
The other ones did not. They were concept songs and they were executed perfectly.
Bangers.
They were
So
put in between
Bangers.
all these songs that we wanted to hear, and then you're
Mhm.
like, I didn't know you guys could write like a country western sounding rock
Yeah.
song. Fuck yeah, this is awesome.
It's
So
just-
I
it's
think
too
we
much.
can. I think we can round off the conversation because we've been on this fucking tangent for a fat fucking minute.
Well, I
It's a
mean,
good-
we
it's
still have.
solid. Like this is a good, solid conversation we're having.
Oh yeah.
And it's good. It's good criticism for bigger bands and local bands. If you're gonna try something new, make sure you put the classics in there. Just like,
That's why I haven't completely bashed the album yet because I'm still holding out hope that
Same.
they do
Yeah.
some Avenged
So
Sevenfold
that's.
shit.
I think that's what we can round this conversation off with is we all have different opinions based on the music that was released. Obviously, I'm the main one that enjoys the newest song. But that's fucking hell. That's just me. Sorry.
What the fuck was that?
That was he's Barbarian is playing
Oh.
looks like he's playing CS:GO. Or no,
Oh, God.
Rainbow Six. That's Rainbow
Poor
Six.
bastard.
Oh, that's
So if we see
Even worse.
keys flying past them, we know what
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah. So I think we can round it off with we're all going to have different opinions based on this the music that we've heard so far until the album is
When
released.
this whole album comes out, we all need to listen.
We'll come
to it
back
and
to
come
this.
back.
Yeah, we'll come back to
this.
this conversation at that point once the album is released because I'm wondering, based on the information that we've kind of talked about here, if it is another similar to the self-titled album, if it is going to have these weird, off the fucking wall songs that to some people are garbage and others enjoy, and then it's going to have 4 or 5 of the fucking classic Avenged sound that everybody is so used to.
That's
I'm
the
wondering.
part. I will tell you though, I am worried because I did not realize until like today. I didn't realize that they've been gone for like 5 years,
Yeah.
which makes me concerned that this whole album is gonna be like the singles. That's what worries me is that they've been gone for
don't
too
know.
long.
We don't know because they've spent
See,
the
like,
past
that-
5 years
That
writing.
also
So-
makes me fear as well because a
Yeah.
lot of bands that do that, they come back thinking they've got
And
a new
it's-
sound and it's not the one that people were waiting on.
Well,
Yeah.
really quick, what was the time frame between Hail to the King to the stage? Because I know that was a
It was
long
a
time
Hold on.
period.
I don't think it
Hold on.
was. I think it was
Let-
short.
Let me find out. Avenged Sevenfold.
I'm pretty sure it was a
discography.
short time frame.
Also-
Like
3
a year or
years.
two.
3 years?
3 years.
Yeah.
3 years is not a
So-
lot of time.
Yeah.
So let's see. So they had.
When you start hitting the 5 to 10 year mark, that's when it
That's
starts
the
getting
problem.
concerning for your fans.
Cool.
So it looks like they
Tool.
usually go. Realistically, they go about three
Yeah.
or so years. So they had Sound of the Seventh Trumpet in 2001, Waking to Fallen in 2003, City of Evil 2 years later in 2005, then the self-titled in 2007. Nightmare was 3 years later in 2010. Hail
And
to the King
Nightmare
was
and
in
Hail to the King.
2013. The
Yeah.
stage was 2016. So it's realistically, since the album has been released, because I know they also did Waking to Fallen Resurrected. They did do that somewhere in between 2013. But Life is But a Dream is set to release this year, 2023. So we're talking 2016 to 2023. That's 7 years since
Yeah.
they've actually
Yeah,
released an
that's-
album.
That's a dangerous number to come back on with a concept album.
But I also know
extremely
that they've
dangerous.
also, with the stage, they had to train Brooks Wackerman to do everything that he's doing now. And then
Yeah.
Life is But a Dream, they've been working on, because this is, I think, the first time, because Hail to the King to the stage was only 3 years. And they went
Yeah.
from Nightmare with Jimmy to Mike Portnoy to immediately going to, Aaron Iljay with Hail to the King, and then immediately getting rid of him after that and getting Brooks Wackerman to start on the stage. And so they pushed out the stage. I feel like to an extent, that's why it's taken longer, is because they're redoing everything based on they've had to change the lineup. And then I'm sure there's probably been life-altering things that have happened in the band since then.
Do you still have that article pulled up by any chance?
I can pull it up
because there was one part in there, and this will be my last thing I say about it. There was one other part in there where he was talking about he's never heard anything like this in any genre before, something along those lines.
He said, "I've never heard an album like this tackled, really, by any genre,
okay.
let alone one that we've been pigeonholed our entire career."
So that is a very oddly weird thing to say. He's never seen an album like this tackled in any other genre because as of right now where I sit, I don't know what genre to label this. That's why you haven't heard it in any genre because it's genreless.
Well, I'm wondering if he's talking like a metal band that's never done this style, or a country band has never done this style.
Yeah, you can say Dolly Parton's never done an album like this. No one's done an album like this because what the fuck is it?
Yo, I think drop a metal album now.
Oh, dude.
Please.
Fucking ready for it.
Oh
I'm
my
ready
God.
for that album.
I think ultimately I think the best way we can run this conversation is let's wait for the album to release. When it does,
and that comes out
June 2nd.
Beginning of June. June 2nd.
Yeah, June 2nd.
Okay.
So I'm pretty
June
sure it'll be
2nd.
available on YouTube at that point, which is how
that comes out on a Friday. So we'll
Yeah.
have enough time to listen through it before Monday.
Talk about
it.
So, all right.
2 weeks from this Friday.
That was a very long discussion. So let's go ahead.
That was
and
good.
jump.
I feel like we should do that a little more often because I like that.
No, that's really good. That got a lot of stuff out of us.
If we got to kick out, band tip or show tips or whatever,
yeah,
just
we'll figure something out.
But I want to throw one more in here. If we want to talk about bands doing stuff like switching things up and not a very good way. Like, I get it. Deathcore gets kind of boring, so you switch it up. Maybe throw some clean vocals in. I'll give 2 examples of right and wrong.
Like he just walked off there. See that?
Yeah, he's not a part of the deathcore conversation.
He just fucking left.
That's not his thing.
Turning the fan on, and you actually forget I've got
you
Bluetooth.
fucking left. No, you fucking left.
You heard deathcore and ran.
So Whitechapel is my first example of a band I personally think did it wrong.
Yes. 100%.
So they
100%.
like, if you listen to their earlier albums, they're nothing but deathcore, just straight in your face, terrible, fucking gruesome lyrics, like Whitechapel's Vice Exciser. It's all about fucking Jack the Ripper's murders. It's amazing.
Fantastic.
And then they follow it up with Possession, which was no, this is Exile. I'm sorry, I was thinking of the song from that album. Fantastic fucking deathcore album. It is that one and New Era of Corruption are probably certified deathcore classics.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They even got fucking Chino in on the New Era of Corruption song to do his scream vocals that he never does.
I'm gonna listen to that right now, actually.
It's so good. They even had Vincent Bennett from the Acacia Strain come in and do Murder Sermon.
Yep.
Which he was, oh my God. You want to talk about the perfect cast for both of those songs.
Yep.
And then they did a fucking amazing tour. They had the Acacia Strain with them. They were headlining. They had the Acacia Strain. They had Stray from the Path. And they had Deftones. So they could play those 2 songs live. It's the smartest move I've ever seen in my life.
Yep.
Fucking hell, Clutch.
Then comes, what was it? Their self-titled EP, which was still pretty good. They had Section 8. They had Strength Beyond Strength cover. And then they had a cool little acoustic cover of I can't remember the name of the song, but it's really good. Then they drop Saw Is the Law. That's where you could see the descent.
Yep.
They ripped off too much of their own shit in that song. The lyrics were terribly repetitive.
Yeah.
I'm reading those comments.
I'm sorry. I was trying to keep a straight face, but I'm reading this chat, and it's like, damn, Clutch is going hard on him.
But there's that, Saw Is the Law, and then they had
It's just all dog
Hickory
shit
Creek drop after that.
We don't talk about it.
If you go back and you listen to, let's say, if you listen to, we'll go with, fuck.
Pick any and all from.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to pick from New Era of Corruption to.
Darkest Day of Man.
Actually, we'll say Section 8 from the EP because that was the last one that was pure Whitechapel. If you listen to Section 8 and then go into Saw's the Law.
Terrible.
Because that was the one that started to turn them towards the downward arrow for me. And then you go listen to A Demon Defiles a Witch. Don't get me wrong. Bill Bozeman can sing. But it did not need to be sang.
Yeah. No,
Kitty.
it's all bad.
He picked the wrong time to do all that. Apparently they're releasing a new one. They're getting back to their deathcore roots.
And I'll believe it when I hear it.
Kind of stoked about it.
We'll see.
Can't wait to see it.
We'll see.
But
that's a bad one. That's a fall off for sure.
Yeah, no, that was a terrible fall off. Now, a band that did it correctly, in my opinion, would be I had them in my head, and then they just went right out of it.
Avenged Sevenfold's already done it. We can use them as a good example. Self-titled, The Stage. They've done it.
Yeah.
They've done it right.
Got Hell to the King in there too.
Yeah, but we don't
exist. Talk about that one.
That album exists.
You keep talking about it.
It exists, but we don't talk about it.
Shut your mouth.
Okay. While you're thinking about that,
I was gonna put Parkway Drive up there, but their most recent album is absolute garbage.
They fell off.
Kitty.
But we're talking like a crescendo upward. We're not gonna put in the new one because it is not part of that crescendo. This is part of their downfall. Is that new album? Oh, man, from Killing with a Smile to Deep Blue.
Oh, Deep Blue.
Deep Blue fucking stole my heart when I first heard it.
Oh yeah.
And then, what was the next album after that?
Chat. That's not nice.
They had Atlas. Atlas was not terrible. It was iffy, but it was okay. Then they had IRE, which was phenomenal.
No.
And then they put out a concept album. They put, what was it, Reverence? I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
And it was weird. He kind of did like a growly, singy voice, but he still had his screams in there. They did it correctly. They were like deathcore-ish right from the beginning. And then they went more metalcore. And then they found their sound in that. They kept the metalcore going.
Yep.
And then they went a little further with it. And then they were like, you know what? Why don't we try to sing a little bit? And they threw it in. You listen to the song Pray off Reverence. It's a great song.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's like, pray for the sorrow. And then pray for the sorrow. And it's so good. It's like,
right?
God. It's so
right over there?
Yeah, I think he's okay. Daddy Peckerlip said, "Give love to Dick Butt for her."
But they did it correctly. Now this newest album, no, they went from like riding a good high to just straight down.
Okay, so I'm gonna interrupt you here.
I'm done.
All right, we're gonna cut off that segment. So we technically have 4 more segments to go through.
Jesus Christ.
I don't remember what Past the Talking Cock was about.
It's us telling stories.
That's basically what this was.
No,
we haven't done that. So here's what we can do because I know Past the Talking Cock will take quite a bit of time. So I'm gonna leave it up to you guys.
Okay, I say we
could do that, or we do the music news tips and crossing streams.
I say we cut out the mini game because we don't have a guest here.
Okay.
We save those for the guests.
Okay.
Save the mini games at the end for the guests because then we start using up stuff that we can't use anymore.
Desperately trying to find.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Save the mini games for the guests.
Where I'm at.
All right, so we'll save the mini game.
Welcome to the stream, everybody, where you're getting to see the creative process behind how we do everything.
This is what
so
Mondays look
no
like.
racing streams, no music tips,
Okay.
Because we don't have anyone else to feed ideas off of. We've already given all 5 of us have given our opinions, except for Seth.
Except for
No, I have.
suck.
Daddy
yeah.
has given.
I have.
But
Oh, yeah.
of course,
the
we
honorable
can't forget.
mention.
We cannot forget the number one, which is
Don't
Don't
suck.
suck.
Don't
We'll
suck
at least put that
TV
one in
behind
here.
Walmart.
So I say we do Pass the Talking Cock
There you go.
okay.
and music news.
Okay.
And
So
then we can
with,
think of something else at the end if
With
we
Pass-
absolutely need to.
so
Yeah.
with Pass the Talking Cock, which I know my mic picked that up for the stream, but it didn't pick it up for you guys.
I don't really know Kick's
You better put that thing
Guidelines.
down.
Put that down. I'm still live on stream on Twitch.
I'm glad I didn't put it up all the way.
She's just-
It was
What's up?
it was kind of lingering, but
Hold on.
so
Hold on.
we have
It was
we have
not
a
a
talking
dick and
cock
balls.
here.
What are you talking about?
I'm gonna set it right. That's in camera. Okay.
Oh,
So
there he
that's
is.
that's in camera. You can see the head of the
I have to
talking
order
cock.
my own soon.
What
yeah,
are we gonna
you
name
should-
him?
Yeah. What should chat? What should we name the chicken here? I'm gonna give you guys a
The
minute
rockin'
to
Oh, I've
pop
got
into
one.
chat. Put it in the chat along with everybody else. Clutch, I know you're still watching. Pecker Lips, I know you're watching. What should we name the chicken?
Cluck Reynolds.
Clutch.
We've got
Jesus, Clutch.
Clutch said Bilbo faggot.
Oh my god.
Cock block is another one.
Oop, don't open the street lives. Stop. Don't open. Don't open.
Okay, so while we're doing what is this is a new segment for us called Pass the Talking Cock. So this particular game, technically, each of us are eventually going to have a rubber chicken, or in Daddy's case, a rubber llama that we can't hear on camera, but we can.
Oh, was I supposed
I
to
heard
buy
it.
one of those?
Yes, you should invest. Essentially, the point of this game.
I got that. Shit. And there he goes.
And you dropped it. So essentially, okay, who came up with this game? Who came up with the segment?
Me.
AJ,
AJ.
as always.
What
I'm
is?
giving him a name.
Oh,
Hold on. I see my llama and raise
Of
it.
course you would have Shrek, you fucking weirdo.
What? Bite me.
So I
I'm
mean,
gonna
each of us have a random thing that we can use. So AJ, if you've got something, on your desk that you can raise up, say, okay, it's my turn to talk.
He's gonna pull,
And
he's
then-
gonna pull out
I
an
got the
actual
Space
dildo.
Invaders, dude.
Carl Oliver Charles Cleven.
Are you using me?
I fucking hate
Yeah,
Take the
I
first
love
letter
it.
of each name.
My
Look.
my talking stick is Gnome.
Oh God. Okay, what does AJ got there?
What is that?
What is
This is a puka from Neomuna.
Okay.
You fucking
So-
nerd.
Gnarly gnome. That's what you can call that. Gnarly gnome. Gnarly Gnomatar, because it's got his name on the beanie
Use
there.
that.
We'll
Okay.
do that.
Oh, geez, that is bright.
We'll use Marty McFly.
Oh, jeez.
Even better.
Okay, so AJ, explain to our audience, both on Twitch and YouTube, what is Pass the Talking Cock?
Okay, so Pass the Talking Cock is technically story time.
Story time.
So this is where
Story time.
anything goes. It can be music, it could be a funny story, it could be a
Mm-hmm.
sad story, just anything really. So as musicians, most of us, or as fans of musicians, because I'm pretty sure some of us have gone on adventures,
Daddy.
Yeah.
we can tell funny stories. Or like, man, this one time I went and saw this band, and dude, I had the craziest adventure of my life. I did not expect to do that on my way to a show, back
Anal.
from a show, stuff
This
like
one time at band camp.
Fuck you, I knew it.
Come on. I know we were all
I knew,
thinking
I
it.
knew.
I
something
had to
was-
put
yeah,
I had to put the
knew it.
puka back because I kept messing with the little face flaps it has, and that is a $250 item.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, don't break it. Oh, God, not beef curtains again.
Big curtains.
Wait, I've got
Brush-
something better I can hold
brush
up. I
his
know I
hair.
do.
Okay,
Precious.
so who wants to wait? What is this? I want to go on advantage.as as. Oh, I want to go on adventure, long as there is a happy ending. Clutch, you really gotta check yourself for typos there, buddy.
Learn how to spell, motherfucker.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so who wants to start this?
There's no bullying in my chat, Clutch. I'm just saying.
Oh jeez.
Oh no,
Steal my
we'll do it in the
viewers.
chat too. I will make a kick profile now to bully you.
We need a new like transition and screen, so we're all sitting around a campfire.
Oh, are you
Just,
talking about for the outro?
Just a bonfire sitting right in the center of
I mean-
all of our cameras.
Technically, we have a perfect idea. I have a perfect idea to do a new outro because I know we're working on a new intro for the podcast here.
It's gonna be fun.
But I do have a great idea for an outro, so I will talk with you guys about that afterwards. Anyways,
yeah.
Gnome, do you have a funny story that you would like to
Funny,
share?
serious, sad, whatever. I'm gonna go last.
Okay.
I wasn't prepared for this, so no.
I'm ready.
Daddy is ready. Let's Daddy, get your gnome ready. Oh, it's already in the background. Never mind. So
Yep.
I'm gonna put my
right
my
there.
chicken down so it's out of view.
I'll even.
Oh,
you go.
perfect. Yeah, there we go. We could see. Gnome, why are you on my wife's desk?
Fuck you, that's why.
You son of a bitch.
Here, Mac, I'm gonna go find something I can actually hold up.
Okay.
All
Not
right.
something expensive.
I guess mine's gonna be a funny story
Okay.
on what it's like living with a musician.
Oh,
Boy.
fuck me.
I'm still listening.
I'm gonna preface this now. If you start bringing up the sleeping stories or shit like that,
Hey, can you?
Hey man, the sleeping stories are the best.
Good, because I got a fresh one.
what?
Clutch, do it, do it, do it. I'm guessing everyone can still hear. Are we waiting?
Yes.
Okay. So, babe, you actually know about this one because we talked about it last night.
Oh fucking hell! You're gonna bring up this one.
Yeah. So.
Oh, I haven't heard this.
Fuck you, Clutch.
I don't know what this man dreams of when he closes his eyes.
It's like Step Brothers.
The clown has no penis.
I will kiss you right on the mouth, Kenny Rogers.
Kiss you right on the mouth, Kenny Rogers. What the fuck are you guys dreaming about?
But no, so
Who?
this happened.
Listen,
This happened
Clutch.
2 nights ago.
No.
I was playing on my phone. That is a scary laugh.
That's my roommate's laugh.
Oh
This is
gosh, you weren't lying
terrifying.
about it. Holy fuck!
I told you, crescendos.
I'd hate to hear that shit in the dark.
Her laugh literally goes.
What the fuck?
I was waiting for her to come
What are you
around.
doing?
What the?
Is that a fucking biscuit?
All right, this story's
First off-
taking too damn long.
Okay.
Go, just go.
Go.
Story already.
Gnome.
Oh,
You can't
dude.
even pour the beer out.
Biscuit.
Squad goals, am I right? So I'm sitting there, and Gunk is passed out. He's been passed out for about an hour and a half already. I'm sitting there scrolling through TikTok because insomnia is a bitch, and I got to keep myself entertained at 2:00 in the morning.
Yeah.
I finally get to the point like, okay, I'm tired, but I have to roll over onto my left side because I think I had like an infected eyelash or some shit, so my eye was really fucking swollen and sore, and I had some swelling in my jaw going on, so I had to roll over.
You're good, Clutch. It's all good.
Yeah.
As soon as I fucking roll over, this man, I swear to God, eyes just wide awake, staring into my fucking soul. And he's just like, oh, what are you doing? And then just like puts his arm around me, sticks his fucking nose into my swollen eye. He's like, come here. Oh, I just want to cuddle you, goofy butt. And I'm like, what I need you to do is get your fucking nose
the fuck
out of my
off me.
fucking eyeball. First things first, I rolled over because you're fucking sweating in your sleep, causing me to sweat, and I don't like sweating. I'm just like, what are you doing?
Cats have bread.
What?
I think so.
It's like, can cats have bread?
What's up, Betty?
Okay.
I feed
Look.
my cat fried chicken all the time. I'm pretty sure she's
you go.
okay.
I
that's
don't
different.
know what the fuck I'm doing in my sleep. When I
Yeah,
hit the bed, I die. That's it.
AJ, I'm telling you, your sleeping story of gunk,
Oh, it's the best.
I know, but let me tell you, it has gotten fucking crazy. Like, there was one night,
Oh, there's some stories.
same situation,
Fucking
insomnia,
clutch.
TikTok. I go to roll over, I see this motherfucker dead asleep on his back, working on a computer. He's holding his screwdriver out of his bit set. It's one of those ones you got to use two hands.
Now, I don't physically actually have the screwdriver in my hand. It
No.
just looks like I'm doing that.
It's beer, dumbass.
He wants some.
Kitty want beer. Kitty want beer?
And then
No.
there's the. He's like, bitch, come here, I want some.
Okay, continue.
But no, like this, like there is in my separate Discord server out of this one. Everyone looks forward to hearing if Gunk does some stupid shit in his sleep.
I wake up every fucking morning. And there are 7 different notifications on my phone from Discord of Daddy has posted something. Gio, our friend in Scotland, has replied. Clutch has replied. Machine has replied. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then I click on it, and it's on this night's adventures of Gunk asleep.
Yeah.
And it's always something good.
Like I am getting to the point because Gio did bring it up about setting up a camera in the bedroom. Obviously, turning it on at the right time.
Nah, leave that bitch going.
No, bitch.
No.
I'm not trying to be Pornhub famous, all right?
OOF.com, baby.
Like, if I'm gonna get famous, it's because of the stupid bullshit I do.
Yeah.
Same.
Same.
Okay, Pecker Lips, we need you to calm down.
What is she saying?
Get it.
God damn it.
Hell yeah.
But no, I am tired of.
Yes, it would technically help with the bills, but
sleep.
no.
I think he muted himself and didn't know it.
No,
I did that on purpose. I was talking to chat.
He doesn't want to talk to us.
Well, no. Okay, so Clutch said it would help with the bills. I'm like, no.
God damn it.
That no one wants to see
Look.
Caleb's lily white ass thrusting.
Dude, no, he has. Okay, look.
I mean, I'm trying to see that peach.
Yeah, but here we go.
He is a hairy motherfucker. So
hey, yo,
his ass is colored because of his hair. Now,
is it peach colored?
Let me fucking tell you, like dark side of the moon over here.
Oh Jesus!
Like
testing 1 2.
Peach fizz.
Peach fizz.
It's the same color as no, actually I believe hair from my waist down is actually darker than hair waist up.
Aw, boo, Diet Peach.
Tube covered.
Diet Peach. All right.
Diet Peach.
Okay.
Looks like I gotta bleach your butt cheeks.
Oh Jesus! And Clutch, I don't know why you didn't hear me. I'm hitting the mute button for Discord, not for this. So I don't know why that didn't come through. Okay, so Daddy, is that all the stories you have for story time?
For now, until there's another sleeping story.
Okay.
I look forward to them.
Who is going to be our next
I'll
story
invite
time?
the Discord, AJ. That way you can be a part of them at night.
Yes.
Is he not already in the server?
No, I'm getting it now.
Okay.
Can you just imagine on just not even on like a Wednesday or Monday basis, but just a
you guys get ready for like
AJ in there?
Fucking random ass Overwatch porn Wednesday.
There you go.
I'm just saying we have different sections for regular memes and adult memes. Just FYI.
Oh, these are not memes. This is
Okay.
someone's passion project.
This is real
Oh
shit.
Jesus. Okay.
This is some
Topic,
DVR shit.
Butthole bleaching. All right, listen, Pecker Lips, hold on. We'll
Pecker
get
Lips
to that
on
in a
one.
minute.
Good lord.
That's a good
She
topic.
is on one. Anyways, who is next for story time?
Remember that one time that we got a bass player leave twice? And
Bass player to leave twice.
think about it.
I know what he's
Dumbass.
talking about.
So,
There he is.
okay, listen.
Figured it out.
Fuck off.
There it is.
Anyway,
He got
There,
there
there,
eventually.
there we
He
go.
got
There, look at him go.
I'm trying to think if
Fucking
what,
Joey
Bandcamp?
Tribbiani over here. How you
I
doing?
hated him. Okay, I guess I can go, but I'm trying to think of a good one.
That's what my problem is. I'm trying to think of a good one.
Yeah.
I got some stories, but I don't want to lose my job.
Valid. I'm trying to think of like
Let's
music
see.
related stories. I should specify there.
I can just go off of something cool that happened one time.
I met
At
Ollie
Bandcamp?
Herbert one time. That was fun.
Elaborate.
Ollie Herbert, the old guitarist of All That Remains,
Ooh.
before he got murdered by his wife, because she definitely did it.
Bitches be crazy.
That's a
Pecker
fact.
Lips will probably do that next.
God.
Ahead.
When the Eclipse was still around, for
Mhm.
you old souls.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what year it was, but I was working it, so I was probably like 10 or so years ago. Attila came through and played
Cool.
there.
Nice.
No one listens to Attila.
And they, of course, since I was working it, I was there past everybody else, but whatever. But if you've ever been to the Eclipse, or I guess Blackbird, is it Blackbird now? Is that what it is?
Yeah, Blackbird on
Yeah,
Pearl.
the Black
So
Bird on
if you've
Pearl.
ever been there, you know that there's no parking
Yeah,
at all.
Absolutely none.
except that back alley
there's
that's
that
really
back-
sketchy.
It's
Hey,
opened up a lot more now.
I
Good.
got laid in that back alley a lot more than I'd like to admit.
Nice.
But Attila had their tour bus parked literally right outside the front door. So after the show, that's of course where they went. Everybody left, whatever. I was ending up leaving for the night, and as I was walking out the door to leave, they were coming out, and I was like, "Hey guys, great set." I was at the door. I'm leaving. And they're like, "Wait a minute, come hang out with us. You want some drinks?" And I'm like, "Hell yeah!" So I got to party with Attila on their tour bus for like a couple hours. So yeah, that was
Nice.
cool.
I have a story.
Oh, there we go. Wait, hold up.
And
Ready? I'm gonna pass it to you. Come on, sync up with me.
okay, you're going that way, so I'm gonna go from this
Okay.
from over here
Okay. Oh,
because
okay.
of the camera placement for the stream.
Okay.
They're
So-
dumb. Said
This
that out
looks
loud, didn't I?
backwards.
Impulse
Okay.
control again.
So, all right.
They went
So,
the wrong direction.
They did.
Shut up.
based on my placement of stream, that's why I did that. Okay. So my story has to do with one of the main reasons why DaddiLlama won't allow me to get into a mosh pit anymore. But there's two parts to this story.
Mm.
I'm going to ask if I can tell the first part, or no, technically it's the second part because it happened after the mosh pit, as to why I find this story funny. I will say this
She's
about
confused, so
it.
she's
It was
all for
the Less Than Human show
Well, I know that. I remember the
With-
mosh pit.
with Trivium.
Oh, are you talking about how we exited?
Yes. Am I allowed
Yeah.
to talk about that? Okay.
Yeah.
So
Fuck them bitches.
a lot of our viewers, if you know me, you know I was the drummer for Less Than Human up until 2015, and I parted
Oh,
ways
really?
with the band. Yeah,
No
no, you were
way.
one of the original guitarists. Fuck you.
No.
Yeah.
You can prove it.
Anyways,
There's-
so I
There's
still
pictures of us looking like idiots.
Yeah, I know, right? So I still support the band, and we went to one of their shows. They were opening up for Trivium at the Vanguard in downtown Tulsa. Well, I was still getting into mosh pits at the time, and so we got there, and I took off my glasses and all the fragile stuff out of my my jacket at the time.
Can we
And
just
left
say
it-
something real quick?
Pussy.
Can you imagine Trivium at the Vanguard?
God.
Yeah, we were there.
Yeah,
it was garbage.
It would.
Also,
there'd be
you
like,
ever listen to
there'd be like 5 people there.
you ever listen to Dark Tranquility, like symphonic black metal?
Not really.
Bigger on the symphonic black metal side, but no, there was a venue in Utah, same size as the Vanguard, full of fucking shit. I can imagine Trivium be like that shit, just fucking a nightmare to deal with.
How many beers have you had, Gnome?
What?
I'm just asking.
anyways,
I've counted
so
4 so far.
anyways,
Three.
Anyway,
I got into the pit, and at one point there was a guy, this bald guy, just stomping around. And instead of, the usual moshing, he is swinging his fucking head around, like
Fucking Mr.
fully
Clean,
intending to
Mr.
knock someone
Clean.
the fuck out. At one
Clean's
point,
trying to crowd
killer.
collides with my face right here, and it swelled up. Well, by this point, the Less Than Human had finished up their set. They're getting off stage. Trivium's loading up. We go over to the merch table where Less Than Human's friends are, and we get all our shit back. And we're like, all right, we're leaving. Well, it just so happened to coincide with one of DaddiLlama's old friends and her old man, or not old man. Were they? They weren't married.
Yeah.
Oh, they were? Okay.
Well, they were engaged. It was
They were engaged.
them and one of their buddies. I
Yep.
think it was Tony.
So we walk up to them, and we're like, all right, we're leaving. They're like, what? Now, to preface this, when Less Than Human went on, they went outside because, we don't like this. They didn't even give them a chance. The minute they started, they walked outside. So we go to leave, and they're like, wait, you're leaving already? Yeah. I came here to see my old band. They finished up. I don't care about this band. I'm leaving. They just kind of looked at us like, oh, fuck. Like, yeah, you fucking dissed my old band? Fuck you.
Bye, bitch.
And then we left. That's
Good, as
my
you should.
my funny story about the last time I got into a full-on mosh pit, and Daddy's not happy with me getting into pits now because of that.
Gremlin.
Daddy went into gremlin mode. Watch out.
Well, Theta did it first.
Fucking Theta. Oh, now AJ's doing it. All right. Gnome, do you have any more for us, or is it time for AJ to share his story?
Wait, what do you mean Gnome have any more? I haven't shared shit.
Yeah, it's Gnome's
Okay.
turn and then me.
I know,
Okay,
but
no.
he was talking a lot though, so.
I like how
Any
wild
whore.
his hair is now.
Yeah, right. Gnome, what do you got for us? What is your story
Dude,
time?
I still ain't got shit, man.
You don't have any funny stories from the time with the vagrants?
I'm a horrible storyteller.
And?
You'll get better.
He really is. He'll be like, you guys remember that time? That's you. You start
like,
fucking
honestly-
wheezing in between
Damn.
words.
Listen,
Get fucking called out.
no, but
Because we can't
I
hear
fucking
him,
just did it.
you know?
Is there
No,
any
I don't-
funny
I don't
stories
think
from
I
the show?
I'm trying to think. I don't really have anything.
Oh, do you have any good bar bathroom stories? I know there's always something interesting happening in the bathrooms.
Listen, what Gunk and I did in the bathroom is none of y'all's got.
Gnome, shut the fuck up. We weren't talking about it.
I'm
anyways.
gonna get it out of them later.
No.
Yo.
What
No,
about what about the time Scotty hit the kill switch?
I mean, it was
on
funny. What didn't
stage?
really involve me. I just watched him do it.
It's still funny to talk about.
It's still funny. Okay, all right, yeah, okay, yeah. So we're playing. What was it? In the Red. So we're playing In the Red, which is Scotty's our old drummer song, and he's playing guitar, and he's fiddling around on my guitar. That one.
Got one.
That one. So I'm a visual teacher or visual storyteller. So on this guitar here, you got 2 pickups. You got that one. You got that one. Right there, that little toggle. Usually it switches between the pickups. So I have one of the pickups completely turned down, so it's a kill switch. So Scotty, being the aggressive guitarist that he is, decided he wanted to pop his hand. Fuck you, Clutch. But I saw his message in chat. So Scotty, in the impressive guitarist that he is, he decides he's gonna upstroke or uppick and hit that kill switch. So he's now concerned. He thinks my amp is Vic's amp because Vic's amp's been having issues. Kicks my amp. My amp's fine. Kicks my amp. He looks
Knocked over a beer
finally
in the process.
knocked over a
mind
beer
you.
all over my. You goddamn right, I upstroked there, Clutch. Knocks a beer all over my cord, but I'm luckily I didn't get the amp. And he finally figures out that there's a kill switch on my guitar, which, looking back, probably should have told him
Yeah.
that it's there.
I have to ask, was this at the shit show that I was too sick to go to?
Yes.
God damn it.
So there is a video of this online on the Upper Class Vagrants page, the
Okay.
actual full song, and this occurs in the middle of the song. I left it in. I even put little subtitles up as it happened, and it fucked with me because I was on drums for that song, and I'm listening, and I'm like, where the fuck is the guitar?
He killed it. Completely killed it. Probably should have warned him there's a kill switch on that thing.
Yeah, at least you know for next time if anybody plays your guitar. Hey, there's a kill
It's true.
switch.
Hey, watch out. Don't touch that.
No.
Don't touch me there.
I'm gonna get some Scotch tape and just put no switch.
I'm excited for AJ's story.
All right, AJ, what do you got?
Mine's kind of a cool one.
Okay.
Like, I might have a funny one fly in here somewhere. But, hold on. I got my thing.
Pecker Lips got it. Okay. Oh, all right. Let us
Don't
see the
touch
front of
me
it. 'Cause
there. This is my no square.
Is that a pushing
narwhal
cat?
Is that a
bean
fish?
kitty?
Oh my god. Fucking
Peach.
narwhals.
Yeah. Of course. Yep. Clutch. I'm. Yep. Doing the peen switch. Tell you
All
what.
right.
Clutch. When I rebuild my Explorer, I'll make the kill switch say peen switch.
Do it.
Bet.
Peen.
Okay. So my story is how I became friends with Crown the Empire.
Okay.
So the first time they started having a breakout tour, like the first time they were getting their name out there, they just released their first album. They were on tour with The Word Alive and Icy Stars. Back when these two bands were fucking killing it. So they go to a little place in Bixby that not a lot of people went to because it wasn't open for very long. The fucking Compound. I went there with Garrett from Terror in the Hidden City.
Okay.
We went to that show. He's the one who introduced me to Crown the Empire. So we go. We got a couple of our other friends there, and we're just enjoying them. Like, Crown the Empire killed it. Icy Stars killed it. And this is where the fun begins. So, The Word Alive goes up. Their strobe light's not working. So I, being the jackass I am, have a strobe effect for the flashlight of my phone at the time. And I start flashing it, like putting it underneath the lead singer as he's singing. And he goes, "You, dude, get up here, stand on that amp." So through their whole show, I'm standing there with my phone and I'm changing the effects with the beats of the song.
Oh shit.
And at the end, he comes up to me, he's like, "Dude, what's your name?" Like, as they're like playing the last parts of the riff, I'm like, "AJ." And he's like shouting at the band and all that. He's like, "Let's give it up for our strobe light tonight, AJ." And it was super cool. It was so awesome. So I get down,
Hello?
I'm in the crowd, I'm just hanging out, and we go outside so I can have a cigarette and my friends can have a smoke.
There it goes.
And so we're out there having a smoke, and his name is Andrew, I believe. It's been a long time since I've thought about their names. He was the old keyboard player. Yeah. Austin, that was his name. Austin. He's a super cool dude.
Which band?
He
Crown?
yeah, Austin was their
Okay.
original keyboard player. he came up to me and he was like, has anyone ever told you look like Sonny Moore? And for people who don't know who that is Skrillex. And I was like, dude, my friend was just telling me that today. And he goes, well, come here. I'm going to introduce you to the guys because they all think you look like him, but I was the only one that would come over and talk to you. I was like, all right, cool. So I go over there. They're all sitting in a group. And Austin looks at me. He's like, all right, do the hair thing. So I grab my hair and I pull it all off to the side. And they're like, oh shit, dude, he totally fucking does, man. And they all start bullshitting with me. And we all start talking. They all get to know me. I get to know them. And they're like, so, hey, man, like, what are you doing since the show's over? You leaving? And I was like, yeah, I've got people with me. And they're like, oh, man, we can get a ride if you want to sit here and hang with Crown. And I was like, no, I promised you guys I'd get you home. I don't want you to have to, like, fucking ask somebody to give you a ride because I still lived in Salina at the time, and me and Garrett lived really close by. And then the lead singer of Icy Stars comes up because I'd seen them several times, and he remembered me, and he's got a bottle of like fucking Jack Daniels in one hand, and it was like Grey Goose in the other.
Fuck.
And he looks at me and goes, "So I hear they're calling you Skrillex now." And I was like, "Yeah, how you been, man?" He's like, not too bad, man, not too bad. Tour's going good." I was like, "Good, man, it's good to see you again." He's like, "Yeah, you too." And he like looks at both the bottles. He's like, "Are you trying to party with us?" And I'm like, this was at the time when I was at my peak efficiency of drinking. And I'm like, man, I would fucking love to, but I have got people I have to take home. And so that's how that night ended. I said bye to everybody. We fucking added each other on Facebook and all that shit and kept in contact. And a couple years go by. I'm dating a certain person that I will not say her name. Steph knows her.
Yeah, okay. I figured that's
Yeah.
where you were going.
I see The Used is coming to the Canes Ballroom. And I'm like, oh, fuck yeah, dude. I'm totally going to that show. Their supporting act, Crown the Empire. I was like, dude, I haven't seen these boys in years. I know they've changed members, but Brandon and Andy are still there. So I was like, bet, I'm going to go. So I buy tickets for me, my girlfriend, and her sister. And we go. And I'm telling them, like, you know, I'm pretty good friends with the guys of Crown the Empire. Her sister's a huge fan of them. And they're like, yeah, whatever, man. You fucking blowing smoke up our ass, all that bullshit. And I'm like, okay, whatever. Crown the Empire plays. Cool. They're like, yeah, we'll be down at the merch booth if you want to come by and say, hey, we'll sign your stuff for you while you pick up some merch. And I see Brandon walk down there. And I look at my girlfriend and her sister. I almost accidentally name drop every time. And I'm like, hey, come on, I'll introduce you to Brandon. He's a super nice guy. And they're like, yeah, whatever, let's go. I want to get merch anyway. So we go over there. He's like signing t-shirts and stickers and all that fun stuff. And we get up there and he's like, he's looking down at all the merch and he's like, hey man, can I get you something? You got anything you want me to sign? And I just stand there and I look at him and he looks up and I go, and he goes, holy shit, Skrillex! And pulls me over the merch booth and gives me a hug. If I had to, I probably would have gotten a spatula to scoop their jaws off the floor. And he's like, dude, how long's it been? Like, fucking, was it 5 or 6 years now? I was like, I know, dude. And like, you guys were at the compound last time you came up here. And man, what was there, like, maybe 20 people there? Now you're selling out the Canes Ballroom with The Used. He goes, I know, dude, it's fucking crazy. And he looks over and he's like, oh, who are these two? And I was like, oh, this is my girlfriend, blah, 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 and her sister, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, her sister is a huge fan of you guys. And he's like, well, come here. And he gives her a hug. And he's like, it's great meeting my fans, man. He's like, it's so awesome to meet you guys. He goes, he's like, he looks at my girlfriend at the time. He's like, "Hey, you're very lucky. He's a cool fucking dude, man." He's like, "I've known him ever since he was like the first person I met when we came to Oklahoma." And it was just such a cool experience to like be like, "I told you so."
Yeah.
And he also gave all of us a free T-shirt because he's
yeah.
cool like that. Because they gave me a free T-shirt when I first saw them too. And so yeah, and then at the end of the night, we get back to our place where we were staying, and I pull up Facebook, and I'm just kind of scrolling through it, and I'm posting videos and pictures of the shows, and I see a shot taken from Brandon on his personal Facebook. And it said, "This is the first time we played it. The second time we played Oklahoma, and it's been oh so many years. And I ran into an old friend from the first time we played there, and he quoted me saying, 'Man, it's crazy seeing you sell out the Canes because the last time I saw you, there were like 20 people there.'"
Damn.
And I was like, "Dude, what a fucking night, man!" I was so goddamn hungover the next fucking day. Also, I will send a picture of me the next day after that show, and you guys will see how scrawny I was. Like, I got some pudge on me now, but I was like this big.
Yeah, you were fucking
Oh,
toothpick back then.
yeah, Steph knows. She saw
Yeah.
me during that. But yeah, that's my fun story of meeting all those guys. I got another one of meeting and befriending all the members of I Wrestled a Bear once, but that's for another time.
All right. Well, that has been Pass the Talking Cock, a.k.a. Story Time with the members of the Backstage podcast. Let's go ahead and transition to our final segment of this evening.
Fucking cock drop.
And Clutch said, "Can't ever be smaller than Gunk back in the day." Maybe.
No, I'd say y'all were about the same size.
Gotcha. All right, so
AJ's just shorter.
I'm trying to find that picture right now, and I'm gonna send
fucking
it to
no, god damn it. Oh, that sounded so weird with the doubles. Okay. All right, so our last segment of this evening, I know this has been a bit longer of a podcast than we're used to, but fuck it, you know.
Yeah, we're just having fun this time around.
Yeah. So we've got music news this week. I don't think we're going to go too far into these articles to kind of help pass the time. So a few that I'm going to call out real quick is Kitty debuted a new song for the first time in 12 years.
I need to listen to that because I fucking love Kitty.
So I know the song is called Vultures, but it's not available on YouTube or anything yet. You can only watch the live video. That is on loudwire.com. If any of you guys
I was going to say, it's probably on their social media sites too.
Yep. I'm not even going to, you know what? I can't even talk about that second article that's in there. We have talked about that shit so much.
Ready? Fuck Ted Nugent. The dude's an asshole.
Is there another one for Ted Nugent?
Yeah, it's in the music news.
I didn't see it. You bring him up.
Look, we've talked about him so much. You really want me to go on it again?
Come on, blast more.
Okay. Apparently, he is claiming you can't cancel me while replacing a recently dropped show. So apparently, he had a show booked, but because of his anti-trans statements on social media, like there's no such thing as transgender, you cannot change your gender. This is a quote from loudwire.com. There was a show that was booked in Birmingham, and they canceled it. They're like, no.
Good. Deserves it.
He immediately booked another show, but yeah, he does deserve it. The next article, let's see. I'm just kind of scrolling through. There's another Ted Nugent. Fucking hell.
There's two of them in there.
I'm going to bring up two more articles. The first one is from Loudwire. Former suicidal tendencies Marilyn Manson drummer Brandon Pertzborn joins the Offspring.
Interesting.
Well, I said it in the meeting too. I feel like the Offspring is going to be the punk version of like Mushroom Head, War.
They just keep changing out members.
Keep changing members, yeah.
I can see that.
Because I mean, think about like War. They're
too.
Half the guys, like for example, my favorite person from Gwar is Balzac. Okay. He's not the same guy that started Gwar. It's a completely different dude now, and it's been like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, Clutch. It's kind of hard to know how to feel about that one in particular. I'm curious to hear it. I didn't even know they had lost their drummer. I don't know if they just parted ways or what happened there. I'll have to look into that a little bit further. There is another article that I do want to talk about here that Gnome shared. It's the last one here. A death metal band. This is from wearethepit.com. A death metal band played outside GameStop on the night of the new
saw
Zelda
that,
launch.
and it's the most adorable thing in the world.
I love it.
Like I thought when my band played in my hometown and we had a circle pit started by a 4-year-old little girl, it was the best thing in the world. But that video.
Oh, there's actually okay.
It is
apologies.
all children.
Here we go. Yeah,
It's the cutest thing in the fucking world.
I'm gonna mute it so it's not playing through here. But oh my god.
You can probably share the mute the
I muted
audio
I muted the audio. Let me hold on.
And share the screen.
Yeah, let me do that.
So there you guys go. It's in host chat how fucking skinny I was.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Yes.
So yeah, that's about the size I was. Okay. So for our viewers at home, you can see both live on Twitch and later on YouTube. In the top left here, I'm going to full size this. This is the video that was shared on this article from wearethepit.com about the death metal band plays outside GameStop on night of Zelda launch. The wholesome part we are talking about is that this band, you can see them in the background of this video. Let's see what happens if I full screen.
They sound good too. I would like to know the name of this band.
So this is the band back here. This is what the wholesome part of the video is. You have these kids in front doing a full-on circle pit. I'm not playing the audio. I've got it muted for licensing purposes and whatnot. But let's...
Hell, they probably want the publicity.
That's true.
I'll turn it up just
Listen, teach your kids to mosh. Teach your kids to crowd kill.
Shit.
Fucking do
Teach
it.
your kids to crowd kill.
Teach your
Don't
kids to crowd kill.
into
Do it.
bastards.
Do it. No, at least teach your kids to have fun. Enjoy music. There's a lot of kids who enjoy music regardless, but still. Like, have fun.
Watch the kid on the red on the outside. He just eats shit here in a minute. It's right towards the end of the video. Watch. He will just. Oh,
there he goes.
He will fucking beef it, dude. Bam! Hit the ground. But it's the most wholesome thing I've seen in a long time, and it makes me so fucking happy to see shit like that. And like all the parents are recording everything, and I'm like, this is cool. This is awesome publicity for that probably local band that are just excited to be there. They're probably getting fucking Tears of the Kingdom too. But like just to see that, like parents, instead of being like, oh, these fucking metalheads out here playing a goddamn concert outside of goddamn GameStop while we're waiting.
They look like us.
Yeah. They're all having a great fucking time, and so are the kids, and the band is just thriving off of all of it.
Yeah.
Did they give the band's name?
Yes, they did. So the band's name is actually Severance. They are one of the longest-running death metal bands in America, having formed under the name Rest in Pain back in 1989.
Jesus.
They changed their name to Severance in 1990. They released several demos and toured regionally until the release of their Abysmal Ascent 7-inch via Repulse Records, which earned them an international audience. Although the lineup has shifted considerably over the years, trademark brand of brutal, chaos-flavored death metal hasn't wavered one iota over 4 full-length albums. They toured somewhat extensively in the States and Eastern Europe over the years. They do not play live very often these days. Apparently, this was down in McAllen, Texas. And they decided, fuck it, we're going to set up outside and play.
Well, Severance, whatever deity you believe in, bless you.
For real. Outside of that,
where'd you say they were from?
That was down in McAllen, Texas. I don't know where they are from specifically. You can look at the article.
Yeah, I'm finding a bunch of Severance bands.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think that about rounds us off, though, here, guys.
Yeah.
3
that's
hours
going to be it for us.
A couple of things to go over real quick before we end the video here. If you are watching live on Twitch right now, please make sure to hit the follow button. If you wouldn't mind, hit subscribe. It gets rid of the ads for you, as well as helps support the channel here. And as we always talk about, it'll eventually allow us to do this kind of stuff in person, where we're sitting across from each
You want
other.
to see that? I promise you. You want to see all of my gelatinous glory.
Ooh, can we rub
There'd
our
be a lot of
glories
open mouth
together?
kissing.
We can
Oh,
do the
Jesus.
thing that those guys on America's Got Talent did, where they timed it perfectly and made their belly buttons make the like
Oh, that was
noise.
Yeah.
fantastic.
But yeah, definitely hit the follow button to subscribe if you don't mind. Turn on notifications so you get notified when we go live. We go live on Twitch every week.
I do it, and I'm
Wednesday
a part
night
of this podcast.
at 8 o'clock. You can also, if you are aware, there is a new streaming platform called kick.com, Kick.com. DaddiLlama is currently live streaming on her Kick.
I
So
don't
if you
know
go
if
to
you're allowed to talk about that.
Don't go to KIK. That's where the predators hang out.
Oh,
I don't think.
Jesus.
I don't
That's
think,
where
I
you-
don't think. I don't think.
If
the
Twitch
two-word
wants to
likes
get
that.
on to me, I don't care.
Yeah,
Whatever.
fuck you.
Who gives a fuck?
Anyways,
Seriously,
so
there's multiple options. Quit trying to play Monopoly.
DaddiLlama is streaming live on Twitch right now, or not Twitch, Kick, as we speak. If you would like to see everything from her perspective, you can go to kick.com/DaddiLlama.
Dude, it's
That is
scary.
DaddiLlama. You can see everything there. She also streams other things as well, including video games and such. If you are watching this on YouTube Friday after it goes live at 10 a.m.,
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up, you little bastards.
but in reality, if you are
YouTube
watching on YouTube,
motherfuckers.
please make sure to hit that subscribe button. Like the video if you enjoyed the content here. And hell, down below in the comment section, put some
Aw,
of
hell.
your favorite
Aw, hell.
bands and such. You know, we want to hear
Aw,
your top
hell.
3 of the video game albums that you enjoyed the most. I am going to bring it up. I did talk to them, so you guys can't give me shit about this. Fuck you. For our viewers on YouTube,
We didn't agree on that.
oh, fuck you.
Shut the fuck up. We already said it.
Not that. So looking at the stats here through YouTube, a lot of you are watching the videos, but only about 26% of you are actually subscribed. It's free.
Shout out Russia. Shout out Russia.
Yeah, hell, we've got
Mother
11,
Russia.
Our boys in Russia.
11% of our viewers are in Russia. If you are watching this and you are in Russia, please say so down in the comments section. We want to know who's watching the video.
We won't be able to
We
understand
love
it,
you.
but
Do-
we appreciate
Do it in
it.
your language, and
Yeah.
we will Google translate the best
We
we
will
can.
figure it
Yes,
out, and then
we-
we will fuck
I'll
up
tell
how
you
to
right
say
now,
it.
if you comment on this video before Wednesday of next week, I will personally pull that up and show it to our viewers live. It
And
will
he'll try to
be
read
in the
it.
next
He
video.
I will learn
personally
Russian
take
for
off
you.
his shirt.
I will. No, I'm not taking off my shirt. Nobody wants
Listen,
to see that.
I will
But-
buy a bottle of vodka and I will learn Russian if you do that.
I have vodka.
There you go.
It's
So-
probably
No problem.
shit vodka compared to theirs.
GL
'cause
wants
they
to
got
know if
fancy
you will,
shit.
though.
Oh, 100%.
But yeah, if you're
There's
watching
a
on
liquor store down
YouTube
the street. I
and
can walk there.
if you haven't hit that subscribe button, guys, it's free. YouTube
Please,
does not
that's just-
charge you.
Just subscribe. I want to have a good dinner for once.
He doesn't feed us.
I'm tired of ramen noodles.
He gives me
You think
one
this is my
kibble bit,
room?
and that's it.
This is their basement. This is just this is.
So-
this
You
is-
shut the hell
this
up
isn't
down there.
real.
Subscribe
Again,
so he'll let us do better.
Let me try to bust out my radio voice here.
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
Which one should I do? The higher one, like Walmart, or like a radio announcer?
Like
Radio
announcer.
The radio.
Oh,
Like,
Okay, it's
Okay.
not
yeah.
going to be as
Okay.
bombastic.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm coming up with something to say.
okay.
I'm brewing on it.
Okay.
So those of you who have come by to watch gunkPunk's Backstage podcast, we would like to thank you from the bottom of our hearts. If you are not subscribed to this channel, it does not cost a lot, but it does help us. We could be around for a long time if you all help us with this, and we could all be in one room together at some point. I don't know why Gunk is getting so close to the camera. It's a little terrifying.
Oh, we're
Also-
doing shit?
If you enjoy watching
No,
us
it's
on
too late, no.
YouTube,
Fuck you.
I'm
as
here.
everyone from the bottom of
hurts.
our hearts,
Okay.
if you like watching on YouTube, please
I really like
shut the fuck up. But in seriousness, if you like what you see, like he said before, it looks like about 26% of our viewer base is not subscribed to our channel.
No, they
It
are.
helps you. They are?
26% is subscribed. 74% is not.
And then he ruins it.
Do better.
Okay, those numbers. The uninitiated, the unwashed.
I'll do this as kind of a. This is
Lean.
where the numbers are going to be. So
Yeah. So, subscribe. Doesn't cost you a penny. Helps us. It helps us get monetized after a while. Like Gunk said, it'll help us all come together in one place so you can watch all of our reactions at one time and interacting with each other in person.
and you
It
get to
helps
see how
us a
short
lot.
Gnome really is.
Yeah, we'll all
I'm
we'll
taller.
all
Well, so what's the standard length of a guitar? What is it like?
short.
Like what, 3
Don't-
feet, something like that?
You're gonna
Listen,
Oh,
I'll
don't
fucking do
scoot
it. I
back
don't
like that. Don't scoot back like that. You just
Listen,
look hella fucking
I will-
short, my guy.
I will crawl into this goddamn chair. I don't give a fuck.
Hey, what size bed is that? Lay in the bed.
You're trying to do a radio
Wait.
announcer
What's-
voice and do like a good
Wait,
job
what size bed
of
is
getting
that?
us subs.
No, lay down. What size bed is that? A twin?
Yeah. Lay down like you're going
It
to
is-
sleep. I
it
want to
is-
see
it-
how far your feet
It
are.
is
from
it is
the
a
edge.
king.
No, all the way up.
Oh, okay, here. It's a king.
That's
So they're right
about
there.
that's a good 2 feet away from the edge of the bed.
I have a
Jesus
king and my
Christ.
feet dangle, so.
So,
In a nutshell,
Back
guys,
to it.
subscribe.
There's a guitar.
subscribe to the
It's right
YouTube
there.
channel. If you have the money and you don't mind, subscribe to the Twitch. It will help us all get together on one big weird cock-looking table to talk to each other.
Oh, that would
Face
be
to
good.
face.
Table.
Face to face, dick to
We'll have to
dick.
get a
testicles to
woodworker
ovaries.
do that.
Don't worry, I've got a dick too, so no.
Okay.
ovaries
Thank you,
included.
Gunk.
It's
Thank
scary.
you, Gunk.
So,
I'll be a team player.
if you wouldn't mind, I'm going to look into the camera. If you wouldn't mind, please subscribe to either our YouTube or our Twitch.
Please, I just
It
want
helps
some
us out
chicken nuggets.
a lot.
Daddy wants chicken nuggets. I can't afford
Nobody-
chicken nuggets unless you subscribe.
Nobody.
You see the little fucking goblin down there?
What
Oh,
is
no, Goblin?
happening?
Where did he go?
Slowly,
I have full screen on him.
slowly come back in. What are you army crawling? What is this fucking golem over there? My precious.
He sounds like a child having a blast inside of a cardboard box right now.
It's like playing hide and seek with your parents. You start giggling and giving your position away.
I'm fucking horrible at this shit. Because
What?
What the fuck? What the
He
fuck
is-
are you doing?
Gnome
got any
has
games on
become
your
the cat.
good games.
Jesus Christ.
That's got to be the end here.
That is the ending. Thank you all so
Yeah.
much, and we will see you guys next week.
Yo.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Fuckers.
Bye.
Later.